2 minutes early. I'm on fire today. Wow, more like a minute and a half.
Okay. I think I'm good now. Let me just pull up Twitch. Are we live?
We are.
We're live?
I said so earlier, yes.
Okay.
We will wait 2 minutes and we'll get started. I'm gonna need my notes for this though, because I don't know which quests I need to do. Well, I do, but I don't at the same time.
It is not saying that you are live for me.
Yeah, same on my Twitch app. It will in a minute. Okay, Twitch app says it's live. So now we'll wait 2 minutes. And then we'll get started. Are you whippacooting things over there? Are you whippacooting things over there?
No, just kind of waiting to start.
Ew, okay. Hey Yugman, how's it going? We are just about ready to get started. Should be about another like 30 seconds, I think. And we will be going all ahead full with this new schedule, which allowed me to be 2 minutes early today, which is nice. Okay, here we go. Actually, let me wait for the music to finish playing out, and then we'll go. There we go.
Alright.
Now loading your death. Wait a minute, we're not supposed to tell you that.
We're not supposed to load our death yet. That's not until we fight Omega. Then it'll be now loading your death.
Wah wah. So I don't know how I was sleeping on this for so long. I finally acquired glamour for my monk that has knee pads on it, like actual steel knee pads. Well, they're cobalt technically, but you know. I don't know how I missed that was available in the shop. It must have just completely slipped my mind. So I don't really understand how that works exactly, but yeah, that's one change that I've made in the interim since the last episode. Another change that I've made is that I've finally acquired a closed helmet. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Last time, we made it to Idleshire, finally, and I actually got to spend all, and then some, of my tomestones that I had access to previously. And this time, you may be wondering, why the hell are you meeting us in the Falcon's Nest, and why are you not flying on St. Quethrin? The second question is a legitimately good question, because I don't know why I just decided to randomly have Quinfucius fly in elements that he's not used to. But the first question is that I decided in the interim, because today we're going to be doing Ether Current quests and class quests, and I decided in the interim since the last episode that I'm going to do the quests that I said I was going to follow up on. Well, I said that I wasn't going to follow up on. I was like, well, I'm a pragmatist, and if you wanted me to do these quests, you should have just told me to do them in order to get the entire Ether Current. Like, you should have had me go through the whole quest line to do it. I decided to stop being a dick and say, you know what, let's actually go help these people out, because I'm a nice guy like that. So we're going to go help these people out.
Are you really?
I mean, that's debatable, but yeah, we're going to go help these people out, starting in the Western Highlands. We're going to move to the Forelands, and we're also going to do the next Vath quest while we're over there. We'll go to the Churning Mists, and then we'll go to the Sea of Clouds, and once we're done with all of those Ether Current quests, we will then... I passed up the Convictory. We will then move along to the class quests, and if by some ungodly chance of fate we get all of those things done today and I still have time, I will start working on the next main quests after that. So.
And since today is really more of a chill day, I'm going to be working on my little side project for almost the entire interim of the stream.
Yeah.
Hopefully. If I get decent queue times, I'll be talkative.
Hey, Conquer, how's it going?
What's up?
Thanks, Yugman. Thanks. I worked on it pretty good. It's still actually fairly similar to the stuff that I had previously. I still have the same gloves, armor, basically, pants, and shoes. These are the iron gauntlets, the iron sabatons, and then the leather culottes that I was wearing there. It's just, I found the high steel guillotine, which is the sword, this ridiculous slab of steel, and I looked at the adamantite helmet, and I saw the tassel on the back of it, and I was like, how can I match that to something? And then I saw the high steel scale mail, and I was like, I've got an idea. So now I have this fancy thing going on. I just dyed the cape rust red. I switched over from Dalamud red because rust red actually looks closer to the tassel. I like it. I like it a lot. And then I also have it set so that when I pull down my hotbars, it opens the visor because I'm not in combat then. So going to combat, there goes the visor. So yeah, I like this outfit. It's probably one of the better ones that I've worked on so far. And it looks pretty damn warm too, considering where I'm at. So, but now we're going to switch back over to Monk because it's, you know, a little bit better. Well, not a little bit better, but it needs the experience more than Dark Knight does, because Dark Knight is already 61 in the interim since the last stream, so... And
my brother goes hard in leveling. Real hard. It's ridiculous.
I've just been using Dark Knight over Scholar for, like, main scenario and 50-60 to get tomestones, so...
I mean, I don't blame you, because honestly, main scenario is the way to go after you finish up, because then you just do leveling, and then you do main scenario, and then you've got like 4 million extra XP.
Right.
Before you know it, you hit like 55, and then you're all set.
Pretty much. Doing good. You're about to play some Monster Hunter World for a bit. Nice. Nice, Conquer. Good luck with your monster hunting, then. I don't know much about Monster Hunter myself, but I've played a little World, as I've said on the stream previously, but it should, I hope everything goes well.
All I know is that I've seen my brother play World, and when he picked up the bow, he looked happy for once.
I looked happy for once with the bow when I was in a group. I tried playing solo with the bow, and it was pain.
I can imagine, because solo playing Monster Hunter in general is pain.
That's probably why. Very nightly. Thank you. Thank you. I really tried to work on it, so...
I have simply just kind of accepted that I'm just going to use my Shire gear as my glamour for the time being, because honestly the Shire gear looks good.
I mean, that's fair enough. Yeah, like you said, it looks good. So, alright, let's get St. Quethrin out.
It just makes me angry that the Paladin weapon isn't matching to the Custodian gear. I think I need to dye it to make it look similar.
One of these other guys has another quest that I could do. Maybe it's you? Secret to Success. That's not it. What's the next quest that I could do? Winter is Coming. That's the name of the quest. I think you might have it. Sure. Yep, there it is.
Eastern Minosia. Yep.
Well, what do you need a hand with? So I need to get some yak wool, and I also need to slay 3 Archaeornis. Okay, I can do both of those things. The yaks are up there, and the Archaeornis are up there. Easy. Let's do this, St. Quethrin. So yeah, we'll just do these couple of quests, and we'll play them to the end of their ropes there. And then we'll move on to the Forelands, and I'll do the next the Vath quest and the other quests that are follow-ups to the Ether Current quests that I've already done. And then we'll move to the Churning Mists. There's actually only one thing in the Churning Mists that we need to do, and it's really quick. Like, you just have to deliver something from one Moogle sediment to the other. So it's really quick. The Sea of Clouds, on the other hand, I still have... Well, actually, we've done most of the stuff in the Sea of Clouds already. We've done a couple of the quests, but that one with the guy who was like, oh, well, now that you're here to help me, I can totally do everything I actually need to do. We're going to follow his entire quest line. We don't really have to, but I'm going to. There's another yak over here. Use the bow solo for the most part, just need some complementary skills to go with it. See, that might be why, because I was using the bow at the very start of the game when you don't really get any... I didn't have anything decent. I played like the first 3 or 4 quests, and I was just getting overwhelmed by enemies so often that I had to keep retreating from fights. And I was just like, this is not...
If my memory is correct, you were playing on the demo.
What?
If my memory is correct, you were playing on the demo.
Well, no, I was playing on the demo co-op with the bow, and I was liking it because I had access to all of the complementary skills that Conker's talking about there, but with you just solo with the bow at early game, it's probably similar for a lot of weapons, though. It's like early game is tough because it's early game. What are you expecting, you know? So.
Yeah. Early game Monster Hunter can be tough. Late game becomes tough for an entirely different reason.
Because the monsters are actually tough rather than you have no skills to make yourself better.
Well, it's less that they're hard and more that they're just, shit.
Oh?
Keep in mind, I've only ever hit endgame on 3U.
Ah.
We don't talk about endgame 3U. I don't want to remember frickin' Dire Morales and Alatreon. Those things were suffering.
I don't know what those are.
Big dragon that can breathe all 4 elements, and large leviathan that was also a walking volcano.
Ah. Well then.
Monster Hunter gets batshit when it gets to Elder Dragons.
Oh, there's Archaeornis over here. Okay. Let's go take them on one at a time then. I think I did that a little too early. Well, I can complement that by going Fierce Demon Fist.
Punch them real good in the face.
Boop these Archaeornises in the snoot. No, I did end up using it. Alright, well that sucks. Oh well. Should have waited on my Forbidden Chakra, but that's alright. I can just power up on the way to the next fight. There we go. I'm trying to learn to skill weave a little bit better with Monk. As you can see, I set up my stuff last time to make it a little easier to put elixir, to have elixir field get mixed into the rotation. So hopefully it will all go well for me.
Hopefully.
Nice. Well, that takes care of that. Alright, let's go back. And tell Jantalat that we have taken care of his Archaeornis problem, and that we have the yak wool that they need. Early game bow solo is a little more difficult because of the lack of skills. Okay, yeah, that might have been why I found it pain and suffering then.
For World, I switched over from a what the hell called? I can't remember what the name of the damn thing was. Switchblade over to dual knives, because honestly, dual knives in that game were just fucking amazing and fun. You could just go berserk mode and then just start stabbing the shit out of the monster.
Sounds like Dragon's Dogma.
Oh yeah, it was great. I need to finish World. I have yet to even like finish it at all.
I have the yak wool for you there, Lucy.
Hello, Lucia. Let's go to travel.
Well, good. Glad I could help out. I think Lucii has the next quest in the line there. It's like one more quest and then their line is done. This one's done right here, so. They probably would have put up a good fight if I had done it at the correct level, but I beat them up at 9 levels ahead of them, so.
So it's this way.
Oh, well, okay. If I ever decide to become a floor tank, I'll look you guys up. I don't think this has anything to do with that quest. No, this one does not have anything to do with this quest. If he's got a problem with his leg, that's on him, not on me.
You are a terrible person.
Well, he stands out in the cold all day. Of course he's going to have a problem with his leg.
I mean, shit, you run around in the cold all day.
Yeah, but I'm running around. A phoenix down? Never thought I'd get one of those in this game.
What?
There's a reward of a phoenix down from this quest.
Oh, shit.
You have a hard time paying attention to PC hotbars. Don't know if I already do it, but usually 1 off GCD per GCD. Some rotations use 2 for 1. I think I've pretty much been doing that, because it goes like my combo through my 3 forms. I get Demolish on the enemy, then I do Elixir Field now, which is 1 per GCD rotation. And then I do Dragon Kick and Steel Peak, so that's 1. And then I go through the rest of the rotation. And then I usually do my 3rd rotation, and then I do Fierce Demon Fist to Shoulder Tackle to Internal Release, and then go back to the beginning. So, I mean, it might be slightly different, but I guess it works, as long as it works for me, right? So.
If it works, it works.
Yes, the lack of resources for crafting coatings too. Yeah, because arrow coatings in Monster Hunter World are actually really important. They were some of the best things, and I think that's why I liked it when I played it on the demo, because I had access to all the coatings, and I was like, oh, I could do this, and then I could paralyze the enemy, and then I could put this on to increase my damage, and it was a fun little bit of ammo management that I didn't mind.
When you discovered the explosion coating, you just had the biggest dumb smile on your face. Because you shot the arrow. Whoa, what's this? Explosion coating? I bet this doesn't do anything different from normal fire coating. And then the fucking enemy just exploded, and you were just like, yes.
I want this now.
Man's had a small existential crisis. Aggro run.
So maybe what I need to do then is I need to play a more beginner-friendly weapon when I play Monster Hunter World, and then I need to play bow when I get access to better skills and stuff. I don't know if you can do that, but if you can, that might be how we plan things.
You can switch weapons whenever the hell you want in Monster Hunter.
Okay, well maybe that's how we'll do things.
The whole big goal is to have a weapon of your choice, pretty much every element of it, so that way you can deal with pretty much anything.
Gotcha.
Or you could just be a bowman and just have all the ammo at once.
I mean, me personally, if I was to use weapons in that game, bows and knives are like 2 out of the 3 weapons that I would use if I was in an actual video game where it gave you access to everything, along with guns. So, but that specifically is pistols rather than guns.
Is this a clue into the fact he's playing Gunbreaker when it comes out in Shadowbringers? Find out in several months.
More like 2 years.
You right?
Where is this chocobo guy? Okay, he's over here by the river. All right, cool. So we have to go check and see if this gentleman with the chocobo is around here somewhere.
Okay?
That's what we're gonna go find out. Sounds fine. There's a lot more thought put into that than most people will give it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's the difference between somebody who knows the basics about their class and a person who has kind of almost mastered it. I mean, it's hard to master a class, period, and I'm not going to call myself an expert at monk yet. But I've started to learn how to weave everything in between each other in such a way that it all flows well with my fingers, so I'm not just cramping myself up trying to get my rotation going, you know? So, and it all seems to work. I deal enough damage in most cases to kill things before they kill me, so I think that's pretty good. Uh-oh, your chocobo is missing. That's not good. Oh, jeez. Alright, we gotta go find your chocobo then, because in your condition, I don't think you're gonna go save him.
As much as you would probably want to, because who the hell wouldn't go out of their way to save their chocobo? A monster, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Okay, so he'll go back to the Convictory, and we gotta go find this chocobo. Come on, Confucius, we have not a moment to lose. Where is this chocobo, anyway? Looks like they're inside of the cave system, maybe? Or is that up from the... No, that looks like it's inside. Let's go see. Rheums are probably going to bug me while I'm running around, but I'm just going to outrun them. Because I'm 9 levels above them, and if they really want this, well, they sealed their fate.
If they really want this, they can catch these hands.
Yeah, pretty much. I think this... Well, the Yetis are here, but it seems like this Chocobo might not be in this area. It might be off to the side, maybe? Maybe this way, though. No, I think I'm getting away from it. Well, I know how I can fix this problem. I can fly straight up in the sky. Which fate is this? We fought a zoo. God damn it. I get it.
We fought a zoo.
Yeah, it's like we bought a zoo, except not.
It's disgusting.
I get it.
I don't want to get it. Oh, hey! Brave Fox long stop. Let's go.
How do you even get in here?
Hopefully the tank knows what they're doing.
Oh, there's a cave over here. Okay, let me just look at where it is from there. Ah, okay. I must have just missed the cave entrance. Okay. But I did see that it says Fallen Chocobo over here, and that's not good. I think poor Amberbeak made a noble sacrifice for that man today. Yeah. That's sad. Let's go deliver the bad news, as much as I don't want to. But we're gonna go do it. Poor man's lost his Chocobo today. But it saved him from a Yeti, so...
You want to talk about a loyal companion?
Yeah. Started with the heavy bowgun, and 100 plus hunter ranks later, you're still using it. Yeah, sounds like you
never get the hang of bowguns in the least in that game.
Sounds like
they
you
were
found
always
something
really difficult for me.
Mm.
Primarily on the account I couldn't aim for shit, but that's aside from
Sounds like Yugman found something that he's comfortable with then, yeah. Like Conker said down there.
I used to run hammers and switch axes. I was a katana main for a little while. Because once I realized that switch axes and frickin' hammers were too slow, I was just like, katanas!
Well, I found Amberbeak, but it's not what you... It's not gonna be good news, unfortunately.
It truly frickin' amazes me how fast people can run through dungeons and roulettes. Like, they just know everything. Every enemy's pull range, a comfort level, just everything. It's ridiculous.
Well, that takes care of that. A little bit of a somber end to things, but we got a Phoenix down out of it. Wonder how much those go for on the market board, because they're very limited in stock. Matter of fact, I don't even know if it's tradable, because it doesn't have a... you can't stack them. Like, see, there's no 2 or 1 or anything next to it, so it might not even be stackable. Let's have a look. Oops. It is unique. It's not saying that it's untradeable, but yeah, basically the Phoenix Down does what it does in any other Final Fantasy. It revives you from KO. Unfortunately, you can't use it while something is fighting you, so you can't use it in the middle of a trial or something, say. That would be...
Don't worry, Jimmy, just save your Phoenix Down for Omega. That's what everyone does.
Yeah, but you can't use it in the middle of a trial.
The joke is that you save everything for Omega.
Oh, okay.
Because Omega's an asshole.
Gotcha. Blast coating's fun to play with. If you create a blast bow, then it's explosions everywhere. That does sound like fun, doesn't it?
It does sound like fun.
Anyway, so now we gotta head to Tailfeather, so let's just head that way. All the ranged weapons have so much going on, it makes it hard to get tired of them. Yeah, it seems like Bo had a lot going on, but it was a fun kind of a lot going on, because it was like, okay, I have to micromanage dodging this guy, and also knowing which ammo and which attacks are appropriate to use in this situation. But once you got to that point, and you were like, okay, I know what I'm doing, all that stuff, I know what I'm using, you could kind of just literally walk up, and that's the thing, is that when I was using the bow, I was using it more like a shotgun. I was using like quick shot, that one shot that shoots those rocks into the air, and then the big draw as soon as I was done with all those. And I was standing right in the enemy's face and blasting them with arrows like a shotgun.
Watching Jimmy play bow was a kind of a sight to behold, because when he set up and did it right, oh my god, explosions!
It was pretty cool. Alright, St. Quethrin, I'll take you to Tailfeather, but then we'll set you down. You've earned a bit of a rest. We'll let Confucius do the flying in this area for now. She's going to fly in the hinterlands too, though. So Phoenix Down has a use in Palace of the Dead because it's a free queue, meaning there's a chance you may not get a healer. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Because then you can't res otherwise. Right, so we gotta go like that. There we go. Okay, so that's those two done. There is one here in Tailfeather, one in the Annex Shrine, and then one in Lothast Bath along with the Ether quest, or along with the actual Bath quest. So, in Lothast Bath. I think I'll just stick that Phoenix down in here for now, I think. I also found the materia vendor in Idleshire, and I finally traded in those cracked clusters that I had, and I got a bunch of like Savage Aim materias that are rank 6, which we can't actually use right now because it requires item level 290, and the Shire gear, even augmented, only goes up to 270. So
it only goes up to 270 augmented?
Yep. Yep, so we can't put 6s into it yet, but I probably don't want to put 6s into it yet because as you go up in materia levels, like rank 5 materia, there's a chance that when you retrieve it from stuff in order to put it in other armors, there's a chance that you'll lose it, so you'll have to buy new ones.
Oh, I see.
So you want to only slot it into stuff that it's like, okay, I'm using this gear for a long period of time. So I'm going to wait till I get Augmented Shire before I slot any more in.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see if we can play some Triple Triad against Marchamp again. I think I'm going to die again, but it's okay. It's not a big deal.
It's okay. It's only just a card game. It's not like your life's on the line or something.
Yeah. Also, I swapped in a few different cards. I swapped in... I got a Ritian Sazarvina card, and I have the Shiva card from a little while ago, so I swapped those into my deck instead of other ones. Oh, this is reverse, isn't it? So I can't take that. That's like ace-ace, basically. So I gotta do this.
I'm trying to get in good habits with this class I'm leveling.
Mm-hmm.
Only use my critical buff right at the beginning of combat. Never use it when it's on cooldown unless the fight's going to be long enough to justify it. Because I know this class is going to get infinitely more complicated in about, give or take, 10 levels.
Probably.
As you do.
Alright, see, I'm not used to this reverse stuff. I should have used my starter deck because that would have made it easier to flip cards here. Because I've definitely lost this one. Oh, wait, never mind. We're good. I used the plus roll to my advantage. I didn't even know, but...
Didn't even know.
Cool. That takes care of that. Alright, now that that's done,
dots up.
the quest I'm actually looking for might not be one from Marchamp. It's called Why Does the Caged Bird Sing? I might have already done it, though, now that I think about it. Be the hunter? Yeah, I might have already done it. I think I can check. Can I check complete quest? Yeah, I can check complete quests. So... side quests. Let's see. No, not there. That's in the Sea of Clouds. Let's see here. Oh, I did Chocobo's Last Stand. Why does the caged bird sing? That's it. And it's supposed to be here in Tailfeather. I'm going to look it up. Hang on. Final Fantasy 14. Why does the caged bird sing? Let's see here. So, we have to have done the quest Some Bad News, which I did right here.
Yes, you did.
This one is at, it says it's at 3921, actually. Because, is this in the same place as the other one? Let me see. Oh, okay, so this quest, the one that got us an Ether Current quest, Some Bad News, unlocks several quests, but not from the same guy. Okay, well then we can skip this one, I think, because we've already put down that other Chocobo that he was worried about, so...
And skip.
We'll skip this one, but we'll go back to the Annex Shrine, because Escos has something else for us over there, so we'll go see what he needs.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on, before I go flying. Let me actually buy some Gasal grains while I'm here.
something I finally did.
Yeah, you're finally
For
actually
once.
raising aggro. I'm actually legit proud of you for doing it.
I mean, raising aggro is not that difficult. It was the matter of finding the correct time to start raising them, which I found.
Right, because now you have an actual class where you can, you know.
I don't even know if I've mentioned what I'm leveling on this stream, which is why I'm hesitant to say.
I forget, honestly.
I don't honestly remember. Probably on the account of just the fact that I have zero memory whatsoever.
Yeah, so we're heading to the Annex Shrine for the first one, and then we'll head to Lothast Vath to do both the Vath quest and the quest that is a follow-up from Stolen Munitions, which we did for the thing there. But yeah, so apparently the quest that I was talking about there unlocks this one. There it is. Why does the cage bird sing? It unlocks all 3 of these at the different camps. So maybe if we have to go back that way, maybe I'll pick them up. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
This is a different way to pull this area. I never thought to do this.
What's that?
Go around the one side so you don't pull all the enemies. You just pull them 2 at a time. It's only the ones in the middle that cause everything to aggro.
Ah, are you in Brayflox?
Yes. I'm glad, because that's the highest level dungeon I can do right now, to my knowledge.
Okay, I think Escas is up on the 2nd floor, if I remember right.
Bloodletter.
Just need to find the
Get my dots all set up.
find the stairs here somewhere. Ah, here we go. You can guess by the fact that Cole's talking about wait times, though, and queue times, that he's probably playing a DPS.
I mean, honestly, DPS wait times aren't that bad as long as you have something to do while you're waiting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because then they go by fast. I just finished up a part of my hunting log right before I went in. Like, it hit commence as I was killing the last enemy that I needed. So, I mean, XP is nice.
Yeah.
Free XP is always nice.
Fair.
Last second, good.
Let's get back in the game.
Damn, 2 procs in a row. What the fuck is up with me today? I should go to the casino.
Oh, okay, now Escas wants to
dropping
actually
hints.
fight us. Alright. So where are we going to fight?
Let me know
Okay.
if somebody guesses in the chat, Jimmy, because I can't see the fucking chat.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to try to guess at the class that Cole is currently leveling up, although it's a job at this point instead of a class, there's another hint for you. You may, in the chat, and he will tell you if you're correct or incorrect or close.
And by telling you you're incorrect or correct, when I can look at the chat and I can't, and I have the ability to alt-tab out of the game, I'll tell you.
Right. Because he plays in full screen because he likes slowdown.
I play in full screen because there's not enough room on the fucking screen. I'm sorry that I don't like playing in small boy mode.
Yeah, I play in windowed mode because it's easier to record.
Yeah, you're the one with the better computer. I don't want to fucking hear it. Your shit's a laptop and more powerful than mine. Am I wrong?
I mean, not really.
Give the party crit.
Oh, I flew right past Escas.
Hey,
Probably right over here.
get this.
Oh no, it's we gotta go see Comcur. Alright, let's see what he's got going.
Uh-oh.
Hey, so your dad wants to fight me.
Hey, so your dad wants to fight me.
Uh-oh, there he is. Let's get behind him. Hope he doesn't mind. I could use True North. That'd be fine too. Oh god. This man's is getting wrecked. Maybe I shouldn't have brought Confucius with me. Bam! Give him the Forbidden Chakra.
You know what would be the worst possible fucking thing I can imagine playing as a DPS?
What's that?
You're in a party-wide raid, in a party-wide dungeon, like a trial or something. It's like a 12-man, and then you're just like, somebody gets trapped, right? All the DPSs instantly focus on the trap. Trap gets down to like 1 or 2%. All of them click off and go back to the regular boss because they all think the other one's killed it.
Oh. Yeah, I usually don't click off until I've killed something, so. Okay, let's take the scale over to his dad there. Because dragon scales are probably pretty useful for healing properties, if it's anything like most other video games, so. I wouldn't recommend trying to hunt for dragon scales, though, because they're kind of
That
rare.
leads to death.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna try taking the express elevator this time to get up here. Let's see. I know it's on one of these levels. It's probably up here.
I just almost got really concerned.
Why?
I thought my crit buff didn't go to the entire party.
Oh.
I was about to have a small heart attack.
Yugman guest machinist.
That would be negative.
But, how close?
Very close, in fact. Very, very close.
Maybe there's no way down from here.
There we go. Let's pass on those because I don't need equipment.
I think I'm just missing the door. Anybody got a flashlight so I can see where the door is?
I know you're pain in the
I think I know where the door
hate it
is.
when it's dark in this game so much.
That's not
Like,
a
you
door.
can't see anything.
That's not a door. I'm just looking for the stairs, folks. Ah. Here we go. Found him. After much pain. Not that much pain, though. Confucius is almost ready to get his experience for the weekly challenge as well here, so that should be pretty good soon. He'll get casual 70,000 experience there, which will put him... Well, he's more than halfway to rank 8 currently, but yeah, that 70,000 will put him a decent chunk closer, so... Alright, Escas, sorry for beating you up so badly. Your son gave you one of these. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, apparently he's dueled in the past with some honorable knights. It's too bad he can't really do that much anymore. I'll take the X Potion of Strength. I don't really plan on using potions of increased stat because they're kind of... I don't know, they're useful in people's rotation, but you get so few of them, and I imagine they're not like easily accessible without buying them in the market board, so I'm kind of like, it's alright. They'd probably be really useful if I was doing like extreme mode content during the time when it actually is relevant, like if I was doing... I don't even know what the extreme content is for Stormblood, but if I was doing it like now, instead of doing it in like a couple of expansions.
I know about some of the extreme content in Stormblood. You ever just like be in the middle of an encounter and you're like, you have to itch your nose or something?
Yeah.
It's the worst.
It is the worst.
You have to somehow itch your nose or like your ear. You gotta slide your headphones off with one hand and somehow keep DPSing.
Yep, I've had that feeling before.
Oh, dang. Oh, it's terrible.
Alright, let's go back to Loth Astvath so we can do this quest for the Fleetfoot. There's a lot of quests around here, but basically none of them are directly associated with the Ether quests, so maybe we'll do them one day. Treason and Plot, I think, is the one. Yeah.
Plot's always good to have.
Glamour prisms, so that's cool. Conquer Guest Archer.
That would be correct.
There
I'm
you
already
go.
up to the next part of Archer.
So he's on Bard currently.
Yes. I am a level 35, I say as I'm leveling up. Bard, and I'm currently working on trying to get it to the point where I can start doing content at a later date with it. Because I'm having a lot of fun with this class, I'm going to be honest. It's a more active DPS than Red Mage. I can actually, help the party rather than just going Swift Cast for a race.
So you're playing two classes that have relatively good party support for your
Because
DPS.
I tried Samurai, I'll be honest. I didn't like it, if for no other reason the fact that the thing didn't hit for kittens, I'll give it that, but it also couldn't take hits to save its life. Like, oh my god, trying to do main story content with Samurai was either hard or cutting butter. I'm gonna be honest.
The only time people really use them is for the later Savage fights, and the potions they use can go for 20k or more each on the board. I'll have to see how much that thing's worth then. Maybe it'll be in good shape for me. I could sell it. If it actually sells. I'm sure it does, because the Savage fights are still relevant, just not as much as they were when they first came out. But I'm sure there are still people that do them. Oh, I think one of the Loth in here, it's like a Loth fire drone or something. It is on my rank 3 clan mark, so we could do that while we're at it. So
Give the party some of that based damage.
Oh, hey, SB, how's it going? Been a
Hey,
while.
SB.
Doing really poorly for a bit, but you did watch a bit of Bismarck. His boss, one of your favorites, and you really like the music. Nice. Well, hopefully everything's going better for you there then. I'm taking it easy today, so if you were planning on catching up at all, this would be a good day to do it because I'm not going to be doing anything story-related today, I don't think. Unless by some godforsaken chance I manage to get done with, like, a ton of side quests today, so...
I mean, hell, I'm leveling another alt. I love how I'm just like another alt. God, how many alts do I have? Like 1,000.
Well, you haven't invested heavily into a lot of the alts. It's just, you know...
You just get a potion that lets me transfer XP
That's
from
not
one
it.
class over to another. I would kill for that.
He's not the right one. This Nath. It's like a Nath fire drone, I think, or a Loth fire drone, I think is on my clan, or not, yeah, my rank 3 clan marks. We'll see if we can find him when I go outside here in a minute. I know he's going to be down in the pit there, which I've had to go in for a couple of quests, so.
8% that should kill.
Doing okay now, would like to try it. Okay, yep, good, no problem then. I will, like I said, I'm not going to be doing any story stuff until probably around Tuesday. Tuesday stream, we should be working on getting to the next dungeon. We've made it to Idleshire already, so got a little bit to go, but once you get to that point, it should be, you know, pretty good. Also played a bit of Elder Scrolls Online because it turned out you owned it. Oh, okay, nice. So
Nice. Very nice.
I'll give you something else to do then. What are you whewing for over there?
That was a good LB.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. There he is, Loth Fire Drone. I only need to kill one,
Well, I
so
had like 8%. I used Desperado and they just exploded.
nice,
And they just exploded.
nice.
It was kind of fun. Good.
I gotta tell you what, though. Elixir Field is one of those skills, I think it's like similar skills for other AoE skills where it's,
Now I can check.
what's it called? It deals less damage if there's more enemies in the AoE, but it deals so much damage by comparison when there's only a single enemy in the AoE of Elixir Field. I'm hitting for like over 1,000 damage for every Elixir Field I do, which is pretty ridiculous. I'm not used to those numbers, so...
You're playing a DPS.
Yeah, I know, but I'm used to quick strikes that deal like hundreds of damage, and I collectively do a lot. I'm not used to seeing, you know, 1,100 damage on an Elixir Field. It's pretty ridiculous.
Let's go do this.
Need to get to the vault and then Bismarck. Okay, so you got a bit of catching up to do, but that's okay. Like I said, you have a little bit of time.
You got plenty of time. This is why we take it easy days, because honestly, when we go hard in the story, we go hard. How many quests did we get done in like that one stream? Like what, 13?
Yeah, something like that. I think I counted it, and it's like there's 7 quests to the next dungeon, like main quests, and then there's 7 quests after that dungeon to the end of Heavensward. So we're gonna obviously spread those out because we haven't gotten all of the Ether Currents in the Dravanian hinterlands yet either. So we'll work on those after we get through the next dungeon. So.
I'm genuinely hoping to be able to at least get my ult up to the point where I can start doing MSQ. Because, not necessarily MSQ, more like literal main story quest. Because that shit gives you millions of XP and it's ridiculous.
Right. Okay, let's put these glamour prisms in my bag, since I don't actually need them. I'll stick them over there so I can sell them later. Don't think it does. It would say if it did like Flare. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just haven't looked at it in a long time, so I'm just assuming that it does. Let's see. Action help. And Elixir Field. Oh, yeah, it is. It's just potency 220 to all nearby enemies, and you can spam it every 30 seconds. That's nuts.
It's pretty damn good.
That's a good ability. I like it. I should start using it often enough. And now that I've moved it over to 3, I can do it like after my first combo, just instantly switch over to it. It's a lot easier on my fingers than putting it on like 6 or 7 or something. So, anyway. Now that that's done, let's go do the next Vath quest, an acquired taste.
You ever just notice that, like, the importance of an ability depends on how close it is to 1 on your bar?
Well, I do put my opener abilities on 1, 2, 3 generally, so.
I mean, mine are QE and 0 because those are the easiest buttons for me to reach with my current setup, because 0 is where my thumb naturally sits on my game mouse.
Makes sense.
And Q and E are directly next to my fingers, so.
Right. Well, good. Glad I could help out.
And now it's time for me to go get the best bard ability.
The kind of adventurer that doesn't have a choice there, Mr. Deft Arm. The Nath don't really have a choice in what weapons they use, I don't think.
The Nath just kind of use weapons.
They just use whatever muskets they can find or cobble together. Okay, so how do you plan on securing resources?
Like a race of bug people using guns.
Yeah, it's like the Arutanyensa, like I said before. Although the Arutanyensa are basically literally the sand people from Tatooine. They have bug-like features, but they're pretty close to sand people rather than bugs like these guys. And they live in the Sand Sea, which is a little bit different from the Vath. I'm sure the Vath could exist in the Sand Sea because it's warm, but
the idea of the Sand Sea is something I've always wanted to. I've wanted to like open up in that based in my own writing.
Where you're traveling across an entire continent's worth of land to get to something.
Or a continent's worth of sand that is literally an ocean. It just sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's literally an ocean of quicksand, the Sand Sea, basically.
Which is cool.
Although there are obviously animals that have adapted to the quicksand in such a way that they can swim around in it, which is ridiculous. But that's
sand whales.
We'll get to the Sand Sea when we play 12. It's a pretty interesting area. It's a very long area, but it's a pretty interesting area.
On the subject of giant areas of quicksand, there's a Monster Hunter that actually is adapted in a similar way to that. Since we were talking about Monster Hunter earlier.
Right.
I believe it is called Gen Moran. I believe it's a 3U exclusive currently.
Oh, so that's why they needed me to get to Idleshire, because the goblins know about making muskets, and now we can go and ask them for their advice. Okay, cool. Yeah, you better get prepared, because the enemies around Idleshire are not like the ones that we've fought so far. Yeah, okay. Let's go make sure he doesn't get himself killed on the way. Because he's a very eager adventurer, you see, but again, I don't want him to get into anything that's too much for him. That doesn't mean I'm going to take over for him, it's just I want to be at a safe distance and allow him to, you know, like a puppy that's learning how to walk or something. I want to be at a safe distance to let him learn, but I also want to make sure I'm there to jump in if need be. Or a kid learning to walk, I guess. That's kind of what comes to mind, is anything learning to walk, you got to be there at a safe distance so you can just jump in if they need your help.
A puppy learning to walk is adorable, though. Because they flop.
Well, we here on the Final Fantasy XIV stream with Interceptor know all about flopping. So, because every time he's on the ground, he hops around and then he flops on the ground.
It's effing adorable.
Coming in for a landing. Gotta pull it around like an airplane. There we go. Okay, well, we're here. Not nearly that large. They're... Well, you'll know. Okay, I guess you'll know right now. Uh-oh. These aren't goblins, these are the Nath. I almost said the Vath, but that's not correct.
That's not correct at all.
Oops. I'm starting to get the sense that my companion can still hear the one mind for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess we're gonna find out.
It's just a hunch.
Because he keeps holding his head, like, in pain whenever the Nath come along. Why would they tell you to do that? Okay, good. I'll meet you there. See, because you're supposed to get cut off from the one mind when you get outcast, so why can he still hear it, or hear them? Maybe I'm missing something, but...
Or alternatively, he never got cut off and he's still a part of it. Or, you know, he is the one mind.
I was going to say, but that would make him a traitor! But, you know, apparently not. Also, I explored a little bit more of the map in the hinterlands here. There was this path up to the Western Highlands, but I checked it on the actual Western Highlands map over here, and there's a big rock wall blocking the way, so I can't actually get there just yet. And I don't know if I can get up here just yet either. I don't think there's a way up that hill, because there's like a big hill right around this south part by the daggers and then running all the way across. Maybe you can, but I'm not really concerned about it for right now. I'll be concerned about it if a quest takes me there. But until that point, let's just work our way through. Oh god, keep me away from those Narbroys. Jesus Christ. I don't feel like getting a stacking debuff that just destroys me. Because their vulnerability up is not very much fun. Oh, okay, we got one. I can handle one. See right there, there's the stack of one. See, like, that guy was kind of kicking my ass just by himself. Imagine fighting two of them at once. Holy cow.
That sounds like pain.
Get stacking vulnerability up on you, and pretty soon I'll have to actually switch Confucius into heal stance. Only supposed to do that in case of emergencies. I guess that would be an emergency, though, wouldn't it? Oh, there's Wildebeest here. Huh. I didn't know that. Interesting. They don't appear to be very friendly, though. Yes, we did in fact recover one of our friends. Yes, we did. So, yeah, Shtola is back with us, and she is in Idleshire with the rest of the gang right now, waiting for me to continue with the main story. And we will, just, you know, not yet, that's all. Are we going into this big goblin place that I went into last time and almost got fucked up? Let's find out. Oh, this goblin? As long as you did it for a good reason. Oh, apparently, yeah, this guy's an Illuminati, so he's not the correct kind of goblin. Yeah, no, these goblins are a little bit different, man. They kind of work for themselves. I know what a goblin's face looks like. Well, actually, I don't. I only know what they look like behind their masks.
I would imagine incredibly disgusting.
I mean, it probably looks like any other goblin, I would think. Okay, he's in Idleshire now. So, since he's in Idleshire, I'm just going to use return. Because I don't feel like walking all that way. I could, and it would probably be better for Confucius's weekly challenge, but that's okay. We can always get those over time. So in terms of the, I should mention this since I haven't mentioned it yet, I don't think. In terms of the Shire gear, so far I've actually made pretty good progress with it. I have fully kitted out all of my stuff for Scholar, including augmenting the weapon. I have not augmented anything else, but I'm only going to focus on augmenting the weapon before the end of the Heavensward stuff. After I do once I get all of the armor and accessories, then I'll start focusing on augmenting everything once we're done with that. But yeah, Scholar is done except for the augmenting part. For Monk, I have all of the Shire accessories, and for Dark Knight, I have all of the Shire armor and the Shire Greatsword. So I just need to get the accessories for Dark Knight and then augment the Greatsword. And for Monk, I need to get all of the armor and get the weapon and augment it. And at that point, I'll be ready for the prime time, baby.
I should also probably mention that I am basically also set for Shire gear. I did most of that off screen.
It actually goes surprisingly quickly, too. I wasn't expecting it to go as quickly as it did, so. Slow fix, it's okay, he's with me. This is a Vath. He's cool.
Slow fix, chill out.
Okay, so we gotta go see Drydox. Alright, let's go see Drydox then, Mr. Deftarm. Well, it's a goblin thing. You'd have to ask them. It's like naming a town Big West Shortstop. I still love that.
What did they name Big West Shortstop?
The little entrance area in the hinterlands that leads up to Idleshire is like their little settlement with the summoning stone is called Big West Shortstop.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what we can learn about goblin muskets from Drydox here. So yeah, I got a friend of Vath, and he would like to know how your guns work. Well, it's not for me specifically. It's for this guy.
This dude.
Oh, apparently he's seen Vath before. Oh, jeez. I just love how we go to all these different places, and it's just this bug man, and he's like, I've come here to befriend your species, and it's like, normally they portray bug people in a lot of media as the bad guys, because they're bugs, they're gross, and they've got teeth everywhere, and legs everywhere, and it's like, he's just like, I'm here to make friends with you. It's like, this is turning everything I know from media on its head.
It's amazing.
Yeah, he needs a good musket. He needs one of your boomsticks. Yeah, actually, literally needs one of your boomsticks, so. Oh, cool. Apparently he's gonna make you a special order. Oh, okay. So he's ready to do some work for you there, Dry Docks. Yes, as quest prize, yes. I love how the goblins just combine two words together too in some of their jargon. It's a nice little like sometimes it's kind of hard to read when they use accents in video games because it's like, you know, I don't know, you know, some accents don't translate well into text, but in a case like this, it's like you know the meaning of it already, and it's just like a little tell to be like, this is a goblin talking. So it's nice.
If only they write like that too. We're gonna get a note later. We need to figure out which species it is, and you're just gonna know.
Oh, okay. So you got to go clear the debris in the collector's quarter.
Phew.
Well, that's not always true there, Mr. Deft Arm. Sometimes we do busy work. Go and pick up the damn rocks. Yeah, this is not exactly the most adventuresome thing, but sometimes we do the small work. I mean, there is glory to be had, but sometimes you do busy work too. So yeah, just find the productivity in the fact that you're being useful. Okay, will do. I'll make sure that my pupil is a good pupil. I'm really getting attached to this quest line, I gotta tell you. He's in the hinterlands. Oh, okay, he's over by Big West Shortstop. Okay, then out we go. Yeah, I'm getting attached to this quest line. I'm liking the Deft Arm more and more with his little adventures, with every new one. Dragon Quest is rough with that. Oh, okay, gotcha. With the accents and stuff. Yeah, I've heard that for some of the stuff that it gets a little tough to translate, quote unquote, because they're using accents. I don't know. I didn't have any trouble with the Dragon Quest that I played, but I think I've only played Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 on the Game Boy, so I don't think that I have had a good example of their, translations. So. Hey Todd, how's it going? So you've made it to the bagpipes, you're behind. Yes, we've made it to the bagpipes, yes. We just got to Idleshire last time, and now we're going and doing busy work. Helping the Vath out. Helping the Vath out and doing ether quests, so. Oh, and I found out today, because I was actually fighting a few things out here in the hinterlands in order to get the stuff for Confucius done. I found out that the Tarantula Hawks have an attack called Unfinal Sting. I have no idea what the hell it does, but I was like, well, that sounds suspiciously like Final Sting, so I'm gonna not right now. I killed it before I could use it, so. Well, sure, but I'm here to help you. I'm not gonna make you do all of that stuff. There's a town in 11 that only talks in haikus. Oh, dear God.
What?
That could be a bit of a translation issue, huh? Final Sting, it hurts but they die. Unfinal Sting, it hurts and they don't die. Good. Great. Fantastic. Let me just not get hit by that then. Like, I used the Forbidden Chakra just as he was starting to use it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm glad I killed him. Okay. Where do you propose we get a snack for? Oh, okay, he's got a snack already. What'd you bring along for the ride? Oh, Nanka eggs, okay. Okay, yeah, we gotta turn around. Okay, he's gonna turn around, that's fine. Can't look at the goblin's face, you know. Drydox, are you okay?
What happened?
He ate the stinky egg and he loves it. I never thought that rotten eggs would come in handy for a quest. Like, if you would have told me that at the beginning of this stream, I wouldn't have believed you.
Final Fantasy 14. There's literally just another Lalafell out here who's just dead.
Oh, Jesus.
They aren't even raised. They're just dead.
Well, if you have a raise skill, I don't know if you have a raise skill yet on
I
Astro.
don't have a raised skill at this level.
What about on Astro?
Not even on... Wait, I do have one on Astro.
Switch to Astro and revive them. Natural evolution of bees, they won't lodge their stingers into you and rip out their organs. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there are bees that don't lodge their stingers into you, so yeah, I guess that's where it comes from. Imagine that IRL. Terrifying, Todd. It's terrifying. But that is how it works with bees. When they lodge their stinger in you, they die, like, almost immediately afterwards. So it's literally a final sting, so. Oh, okay. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking with portals.
Isn't that the smart way to think?
Yeah, that's definitely helpful, isn't it? Okay, so you guys just need to get some Nanka eggs and then trade with the goblins. That sounds easy enough. Gonna have to find some strong people to get through the trade route, though, because it's a little bit of a long walk. Where are we going for this next one? Is it just back at their camp? Ports of the Storyteller, which is, yes, back at their camp. Okay, then let's go to Tailfeather. We'll do those quests that I was saying that I wasn't sure if I was going to do that are at 3 camps, so. Oh, wasps don't die when they put their stingers in you? They're also just generally dicks, though. Yeah, wasps are pretty dickish, aren't they? How am I enjoying the Heavensward classes? They're pretty nice, I think. If you're just referring to the classes introduced in Heavensward, I like Dark Knight. It's I like the fact that it's a tank where I don't have to worry about switching between 2 stances because I only have 1 stance and I've practically kept it on for, unless I'm off tank, then I turn it off. But yeah, it's nice to not have to switch between the 2. Although I don't think it would be that difficult to do. It's nice not having to worry about it. In terms of how Monk and Scholar play in Heavensward, I'm loving it, man, because I got Indomitability for Scholar. I'm starting to learn how to weave in my off-global cooldowns with Monk, so it's all good. It's all going pretty good, I think. So.
Motherfucker.
Something's bugging the chocobos. Let's see what's bugging them. Buzzing bugs, apparently. Ah, feather fleas. I hate them. So what are you motherfuckering over there for?
Leave quest.
Oh, okay.
Because I need to do these things on an order level because I've already done my leveling roulette today.
Okay, we can go kill 4 feather fleas, no problem.
TLDR, I fucking hate escort quests.
You do get a lot of those in leave quests, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Remember back when Darkseid drained your MP as you kept it on? That sounds like pain. Could you get MP from like refresh at that point, or is that like was that always not a thing? So, I don't know. Don't drop your spatula; it's bad. Yeah, that's how I feel about grit, Todd. That's how I feel about grit. If I drop grit, bad things happen. Thankfully, I don't think I ever drop grit. So. Remember when they had to nerf the dark side effect because it made all the towns red? Oh my god. That's funny.
What?
Apparently Darkseid's effect made all towns red at one point. Probably shouldn't Rock Breaker without putting Demolish on first. Have a fierce Demon Fist, friend.
Took too fucking long.
Did it?
Escort quest, man.
Should have used that while the other one was alive, but that's okay. Grit was the apron. You're looking for the guide right now to the link in Discord. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. So it must be an ism of the guide. I see. Let's see if we can get around those fleas. I just want to fight this one because I only need one more, so. There we go. Okay, that takes care of that. Let's go tell them the good news, and we'll move to the next camp. And once we're done with that, we'll go turn in that Vath quest and see how their trade goes with the Nanka eggs. And then we'll move on to the Churning Mist, where we have exactly one quest to do. And then we'll move to the Sea of Clouds. Yeah, we took the fleas down pretty easily. Well, good. Glad I could help. Which ones do I want out of these? I don't need any of them anymore, so I guess I'll take the Fending Gloves. I wonder if I can get a mask out of... There's a mask that you can get out of some of these that I might want to get back if I ever take up Summoner again. So, okay, why does the Cage Bird sing? Is it the next one? So... It's a really fancy mask, though. It's like, it looks kind of like the Behemoth mask, if you know what that one is, but it's a not. It doesn't require you to kill the Behemoth hunt in order to get it, so that's kind of nice. Okay, so we can probably take the healing gloves out of all of this, or maybe I should take the aiming cuffs because people will be wanting to buy armor in advance for Dancer. Nah, probably not. We'll take the healing ones. So what's the possibility? So what am I doing? Ah, okay, yeah, it could be a mommy bird. Okay, we'll go check the nest then. Yeah, it's not that far away, and it's right over by the other camp too. It's so nice being able to fly around to get these quests and not having to walk everywhere. It's just so much easier. Here we go. Yeah, definitely a mommy bird. Let's grab these eggs. Okay, or we could just not grab the eggs. We just need to tell them, hey, there's eggs in the nest, which means you're probably going to need to move them over here with the mommy bird. Oh, he brought it out of the cage. Okay. Okay. Go be with your babies then, so that you can, you know, see them grow up. I think that's a good idea, though. You know, lets them work in their natural environment, so that they're not just like, you know, taken away from their. It's like a fundamental instinct, and if you take them away from their babies, well, bad things happen. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Take them gloves and then move to the last camp. And after this, I think we'll just teleport to Zenith, honestly, because that's where the quest happens, is in Zenith. So, yeah, after we turn in the Vath quest, obviously, we gotta do that too. Alright, is it right up here? Yeah. Just see what Amabert needs, and then we'll go from there. Oh, probably got to go kill some Bandersnatches. Alright. Well, it's your lucky day there, Amabert, because I can actually get rid of them with the help of a Chocobo, so that will make these Bandersnatches never want to fight them again. So let's...
How incredibly convenient.
Indeed. So let's go take care of them, Confucius. That nice fancy long jump. First, let me power up! And then then swap forms, pop true north, even though I'm going to boot shine him in the proper place anyway. It's fine. Run him in circles a little bit, do some demolishing, Kamehameha the ground. You know how we do around here.
You know how we do.
Ooh, Jesus. I want to take that away from me. There we go. Now, one more. I always seem to hit Forbidden Chakra just a little too late, but that's okay. Fexterra, B rank if anyone needs it. Interesting. I don't need it, but it's there. You never got Monk to 50, so seeing all these buttons you don't recognize on my hotbar is weird. Oh, gotcha.
2 more to go.
I don't know, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying that it's busy, you know what I mean? It requires you to be thinking on your feet during a fight, so it's like, okay, I need to be in this position so that I can do the most damage here and doing all that stuff, so... It's nice. It's more of it's a bit of a puzzle almost for my brain in some cases, because it's like, how can I do the mechanics of this fight properly and also make sure that I'm in the correct spot to do my positionals? Most of the time, the answer to that question is pop true north, but I don't always have that luxury. Well, good. Oh, yeah, no, I know. It's something that can happen. Yeah, those Bandersnatches got killed by a Chocobo, so they'll stay away from them now. They'll tell all their friends. Alright. Let's go back and visit the Vath to see what the storyteller has to say about the trade deal that we negotiated with the goblins. This is so ridiculous. I'm helping bug people secure trade routes. Ooh, what is this thing? Lord of the Wyverns. That sounds intimidating. There's a B rank over in the Forelands in Chocobo's Forest, and here's an A rank. Spawned right on the river. Oh boy.
He just wants a drink of water. Dragon gods need water too.
Apparently so. Yeah, it's an A rank one, so we're not gonna mess with him. We probably could, but not on our own. I don't think I'd want to mess with them on our own anyway, because usually people want to mess with them if they have, you know, clan mark stuff. So. Oh, apparently he's on the main road. Okay. So you do still hear the whispers of the One Mind, you just don't pay them any heed. Okay.
I feel like that's going to be important.
Probably. Oh, okay, so he's still doubting himself. Okay, so we gotta fix that. At least it's not the Turtle Fate boss in this area. There's a Turtle Fate boss. Oh, God.
It probably has like several sextillion HP.
Probably. Okay, let's go see if we can find our pupil and make sure he doesn't end up back with the Nath. We don't want that. Come on, Quinfucius, double time it.
Must go faster. Must go faster.
See where he is on the map there. There we go. Okay, not too far from here. Gotta be somewhere around here. Like on the opposite side of this cliff, maybe? Oh, this cliff. Let's see. Or he could just be on the road. Okay.
He's just kind of chilling, doing a walk.
What, did you not make it back to camp yet? Are you lingering? Okay. I'm talking to you. Oh, right, I gotta have it in say. Whoops. Okay, let's try now. Hello? Yep, that's you. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, you probably should. They're starting to get worried about you. Man, that was a little close. He was starting to dissociate his own purpose. Man, there's a lot of things spawning around here. There's a B rank Nath Comet drone right here. Jeez. There's a lot going on in this area, apparently, today. Lore-wise, it's supposed to be a dragon, but yeah, it's a giant turtle. Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's kind of like the ones that Vishap spawns in his fight there, maybe. It's also a Torn from the Heavens boss, giant fate boss, so you might want a few people there if you fight it. Good to know. I will keep that in mind. I think I might have actually heard, like, in the chat, people fighting it when I was doing Vath quests over the weekend, because there was a group of those super professional free company people who were like, hey, there's a hunt over here that we can do, a fate over here that we can do, and then they killed it in like 2 in-game minutes. So. Ah, okay, gotcha. So now he's told you that you need to not lose your way.
Oh shit, aggro leveled up. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, they don't give you like a victory music when he levels up, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy them healing skills up until rank 4.
I have all the way up to rank 3 healing skills now.
Nice. Get yourself Choco Cure and then start buying the DPS ones.
And then you just start DPSing the shit out of people with a fucking chocobo.
Yep. And believe me when I tell you, it makes things a lot easier in some cases, so. Yeah, they're trying to pull you back, but you need to rely on your Vath brothers and sisters. Do they have brothers and sisters? Are they asexual?
Broodmates.
Yeah, broodmates. That's a good word. You need to rely on your broodmates to keep you sane.
Fucking goblins.
Yeah, once you become a capable adventurer, you'll be, well, you're already capable in my eyes, but once you become capable enough to stand on your own 2 feet, they'll go away, hopefully. Well, they won't go away, but you'll be strong enough to tell them to shut up!
Too shup.
Yeah. How's Cole liking Astrologian shenanigans? He's actually he's taking a coffee break on Astrologian for a little bit, and he's leveling Bard currently.
I need to get my shit together with Astrologian, TLDR. It's less that I'm not having fun with it. I enjoy healing in games, but the stress of having to deal with that is kind of got to me 1 or 2 times. Healing's very stressful, and I was not prepared for how stressful it would be. I'm also temporarily taking a break from tanking as well because I need to reevaluate my skill as a tank.
So he's leveling Bard, and he's using Red Mage for a little bit, so. Okay, so we can access some new quests. We're now respected, and we can, go from there.
It's only going to be a temporary thing. I probably will go back to start leveling them up again once I'm more comfortable.
And I'll go do my Vath daily quests. I haven't done them today yet, but now we have access to some new ones. So we'll go work on that. There are some pretty decent ones in there, though. It's some of them have kind of got this like weird, like Ren and Stimpy sort of humor, where it's like there's one where you have to produce wine by getting Kalim tree fruits, and the way that the Vath produce wine is by swallowing the fruits and regurgitating them into bottles. So it's like, and nobody knows about this. Like I watched him turn around and go, just like inhale the fruits and then spit them back in a bottle. And the knight's like, I don't know what it is about this wine, but it's got this really deep flavor to it. I'm like, well, I know where it was deep a minute ago. But yeah, it's interesting, though, because the quests are kind of like, you're taken aback in some cases by this. I do feel bad, though, because one of the Kin Tamer quests that we do involves you spraying, like using the Fumigate skill on the Kangamato on this one poor wyvern who just wants to go up on these big rocks and do whatever the hell he was doing. And you have to use the Fumigate to test how bad the fumes are. And every time I have to fumigate him 3 times in a row, I feel so bad. Because he's like, why are you doing this? And then by the 3rd time, he's like, I swear to God, if you do this again, I'm going to come back to the Vath colony and kill you and your whole family. Just like, dude. So, but yeah, it's interesting, some of the quests they have you do. All right. Now that we're done here, like I said, I'll do the daily quests at a later point in time. Let's go to Zenith so that we can do this next quest for the follow-up for the stuff here. It's the Unceasing Gardener is this next one. And then we got to go back to Ishgard after that. I guess we go to Cloud Top too, but we'll probably be going there as a part of the quests anyway. All right, I'm looking for If Living is Without Nuts. Oh God. But yeah, apparently this one unlocked from doing the what's it called? I think it unlocked from the hide and seek one, if I remember right. So we'll see, or we won't see. In which case, I'll just do the quest and be like, yeah, whatever, it's done.
Well, okay.
What?
I
I died, but I finished it.
Nice.
Do I get the res though?
Oh, I have to
do
fight
not.
these amphitheres anyway for my thing. Okay. Well, then I guess I will. Fight a few on the road until I get done with my 2-star. I think this is actually on the 3-star one, if I remember right. Oh. I was trying to stop that from happening, but I went a little too slow. I almost pressed my stun button from Dark Knight, and I was like, wait, that's not the right one.
Wait a minute, that's not the right one. Oh shit.
Yeah. This is why you hate random people joining the quest you go on. Random joined a difficult quest and nearly died multiple times, had very low defenses and resistances to the monster you were fighting and hardly healed damage taken. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know that
See,
feeling.
I struggle
Conqueror.
to attempt to be a good healer because I beat myself up a lot when I heal. Somebody dies in the party, I auto swift cast. I should just have a swift cast raise macro.
I just have Swift Cast and Resurrection.
I feel bad.
I just have Swift Cast and Resurrection on the buttons right next to each other so that it's a little easier to manage. Basically got through that difficult quest by doing virtually nothing. Yeah, I hate when you get dead weight like that sometimes, Conqueror. I know the feeling.
Dead weight sucks.
Okay, we gotta go to
How close are
Moghome
you
with
to
this
getting the
K-Pod.
house, by the way, Jimmy? Where can you buy it now?
What?
How close are you to buying the house?
I could go buy it now. I have enough money, but I'm waiting on doing that for a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I want to wait for the appropriate time. Why, you need something at a house?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just have a metric fuckload of gil.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice.
And I kind of want to just throw some at you to tell you to go buy a damn apartment. Or maybe I'll just save up for an apartment for myself. I'm only 250,000 gil off.
Yeah, save up for one for yourself. Then we could buy it in the same building if you want. Or you could buy it in whatever city you feel like is best.
I should go back and see if I can do that. I guess I gotta
Yeah, that was part of the
find
rank
out
3 ones. Okay, I want to look at my stuff now just to see what I've got left on here. This one has just got the Senua on it, right? Yeah, we'll go fight that guy today probably while we're running around the seed clouds. This one...
I wish there was more
is
roulettes I could do than just one per day on leveling. I wish there was more.
I mean, you could just queue up for random dungeons. It won't get you as much experience, but...
No, I'm just saying that, like, it seems like it would be easier to just be like, hey, you can do multiple different kinds of roulettes per day. Instead of, you know, only being able to do one until you hit level 50.
Yeah.
0 to 50 is a pain in the ass in this game.
That's why a lot of the newer classes start at higher levels so that it's not as much of a pain in the ass.
Like Astro and the Red Mage, those are cakewalk to do. Well, of course, you know, disregarding the fucking stress that comes with healing.
Yeah, it's like Todd said there, you never know how stressful healing is until you have to heal people, so... yeah, it is, it's stressful, but I mean, I think at this point I've gotten used to it, personally, so... You do get used to it, it just takes a little bit.
I just wish there was an easier way to get from 0 to 50 faster. It's not even my issue. I know 50 to 60 is going to take a while regardless, but it's going to be less difficult because I just run main scenario and I can do something with that and be like, oh, hey, I get tomestones out of this too to augment my Shire gear. So that's like a good thing, but it seems like having only one roulette to do per day until you get to level 50 seems just kind of ridiculous.
Adventurer Squadrons, my friend, although that's kind of a ways off for you because you haven't unlocked them yet, so it's a little difficult. Oh, speaking of Adventurer Squadrons, I finally got access to the level 40 priority mission for them. I'll show it to you guys once I'm done talking to Mogomo here.
So.
I have Black Loam Soil for you. There you go. Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't really paying that much attention. I suppose Zenith is Zenith. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Alright. So you guys kind of help each other out. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I got access to the level 40 Adventurer Squadron mission now. Flagged mission Crystal Recovery. Basically, there's kobolds in Limsa's area, I think it's in Lanasia somewhere, that are trying to summon Titan, and my little squadron has to go out and prevent them from summoning Titan by recovering the crystals that they stole. And if they complete that, I gain access to a few nice little toys, including the item that I'm actually going to stick in the 10th slot of my inventory there, which is Maelstrom Aetheryte tickets, which allow me to instantly teleport to Maelstrom HQ from anywhere. So it's like having a second home point crystal, which is really nice. Can hotkey the marks since it's a generic item to reduce the amount of time spent opening your key items. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Usually I just look around when I'm wandering around, but yeah, maybe I'll hotkey them at some point here. I just have to figure out which hotkey to use. I don't know. I'll figure it out. There's a reason your UI looked as cluttered as it did. Oh yeah, because of all the all the stuff that you got going on there. Yeah, that's okay though. Behind on YouTube uploads, did we ever run Palace of the Dead? No, we have not run Palace of the Dead just yet. Cole said he was planning on doing it on his own time. I have no intention personally of running it.
Put it to you like this. I tried
soon.
my damnedest. I tried my damnedest to go through Palace of the Dead by myself, mind you.
How'd that work for you?
It wasn't fun. It was agonizing.
Yeah, I don't have any intentions currently to run Palace of the Dead, so I mean maybe at some point in the future, but I'd like to get through Coils before I run Palace of the Dead. How about that? We'll say that. I won't even consider it until we're done with the Coils. Dodged a bullet, almost spoiled something important. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, that's okay. Yeah, dodged a bullet there then. Where is this quest that I'm looking for now? This is the one where there's this is an actual ether current quest for the Sea of Clouds, and this one is, as far as I know, the only one where you actually have to do a chain of quests in order to get the ether current. Like, they give it to you at the end of the quest line. I wonder if they learned from that in Stormblood, and they were like, well, people aren't doing our stuff if we don't put them at the end of quest lines, so maybe we should put them at the end of quest lines. Is the collectibles thing up here? Yeah, here it is. Inscrutable Tastes. I've also thought about looking into that at some point. Oh, Elite and Dangerous is here too. Okay. Well, maybe we'll go to the thing. Let's see. I think the one I'm looking for was... no, I can't see them from here. But I think the one I'm looking for is in the other area. It's Honoring the Past, which I think is right by House Fortin. So we'll go there in a moment. But first, let's go get those elite marks there. There we go. Okay, now let's go get those elite marks accessible. I don't know if we'll actually be doing any elite marks at this point, but they'd probably be nice to have just as some added experience to do on my own time. So, did Tadaru take her? Yeah, she did. She took her beret off. I didn't know you had a ponytail. Oh, did you? She's really getting into that weaving, I'll tell you. Stormblood added some smart quality of life changes, some of which you don't remember off the top of your head. Hasn't been 100% terrible, but you enjoy Heavensward more than Stormblood. Ah, that's fair enough, yeah, I get you. What kind of good news do you have for me there, Ardalin? Oh, nice. An elite mark hunter, huh? As long as you guys don't make me fight Yasmat, I think we'll be okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'll be handling those guys solo. Okay. Sounds like my kind of plan there, though. I like things that are a nightmare to kill because it's all the more satisfying when they die. So, let's go check the board. Okay, so now we can take elite mark bills, which I would assume allows us to do weekly ones. Like, the other ones are daily, but I think these are weekly, if I remember right. Defeat rank S, A, and B elite marks, and you'll be rewarded with seals. And then you can exchange them for exclusive items. Cool. Let's have a look just real quick. Yeah, elite ones, the one elite one is posted weekly. Okay, fair enough.
Oh boy, elite marks. Woohoo!
Yeah, I just got access to them.
I could...
I think most people enjoyed Heavensward more. Everything was much more new. And, I mean, it was coming off the back of that ridiculous cliffhanger at the end of A Realm Reborn, too. From what I understand, and again, I don't know anything about the quests going forward here, but if patch 3.4 had a sort of ending quest for Heavensward, and then the rest was, you know, prelude to Stormblood, it didn't have as much of a stake. There wasn't as many stakes when Stormblood started, you know what I mean? So, why am I in the Jeweled Crozier? Why did I come here? I forget. Oh, I guess I can check how much the potion sells for while I'm here. And then we'll go up to the last vigil, I think, so we can go to House Fortin and see how much that thing is for. And I should probably go back to the Forgotten Knight as well, just to take that one elite mark build, just to see what it is, you know. It's a strength potion, so I don't think I'm gonna need that. How did you do? Still selling that Tanban of Healing, huh? That kind of blows, but that's okay. It's been sitting in there for a while. Nobody seems to be buying any of those, though, because the one that was at 3,000 that was normal quality is also still there, and it's been there for days, so... Alright, let's see how much this thing sells for. Okay, so not a terribly large amount, but, I mean, we could probably sell it for, like, 1,500. I don't know if these are the correct ones, though, like the ones that people look for the Savage content. So, it'll probably sell eventually. Alright, let's go back to the Forgotten Knight. We'll take that thing, and then we'll teleport to the last vigil so we can get access to the second to last Ether Current quest in the Sea of Clouds, and then we can fly around over there. And once we're done with those, we'll go back and we'll do some class quests. So... to work on those. We probably won't finish up the class quests today. I might be able to do like one Dark Knight one, and that would be about it. And then we'll finish them up on Tuesday. So, oh, the Comet drone, the one that I passed up. Great. Well, we'll take it. If I see him again, then I will go from there. There's actually a website, I think, that tells you the chances of a... I think it's for fates, though. I don't think it's for marks like this. But it tells you the chances of things spawning. I was looking at it to see if I could see if the Behemoth one spawns anytime soon, so I could see if I can like record that and do it myself on my own time, but... I don't know. Wasn't how new it felt, it just felt like the heart and soul you felt in Heavensward wasn't apparent in Stormblood. Ah, okay, gotcha. Oh, there's new potions for Savage content for Stormblood, okay. Those used to be good, though. Things you liked a lot more in Stormblood, but also things you really hated, like the first two 24-mans. Oh, God. Oh, boy. I don't know when we're going to do...
Like fun.
I don't know when we're going to do 24-mans. I think most of the ones we could do at this point are not relevant anymore.
I don't want to think about that.
I get the feeling that's going to be a
24-man.
recurring trend, though. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. Oh, it gets you the Ether Current right away. Okay, well, we're going to do the whole quest line anyway, but whatever. Orbon was so cool, but before that you were actually kind of bored. Oh, jeez. Oh, I also had to switch around my materia just a little bit with my stuff that I had slotted into Scholar's stuff. Like, I already slotted in the materia that I got for the Shire gear for Scholar. Excuse me. And I had to switch it around a little bit because the vast majority of the stuff I couldn't slot Mind materia into because it already had maxed out Mind. So I had to switch one of them out for a crit one, so that was pretty much it. So I'm going to have to probably retool things for Monk and for Dark Knight a little bit as well. I mean, hell, I might just end up getting crit, direct hit, and determination ones for Monk, if I'm being honest, because Strength and Vitality will probably be on everything, so... Especially since you got to Smite Ultima again. Oh, okay, gotcha. I feel like there's still plenty of reason to do the old ones. The queues are still popping pretty quick due to roulettes. That's a good point, yeah. That's a good point. Well, we'll think about it. I don't even know where to start with the 24-mans, though, so maybe I'll do a little research and see what I can figure out. Maybe we'll do them during the patch content in between Heavensward and Stormblood. So. So what do you think? Are they still in Cloud Top, or? Oh, okay. Gotcha. So let's go hand this off to that gentleman, and we'll see what we can do from there. Probably over here, because we can get to the Sea of Clouds better this way. "24-man roulette was renamed Labyrinth of the Ancients Roulette." Oh, seriously, can you get something else? Is that the only one that pops on that one usually? Start with the first level 50 ones. They are tied very close to the new expansion story. Okay, gotcha. I'll keep that in mind then. Beginning the second one like every time. Okay. Yeah, I'll see what I can do about those then. Because I think we should have a little bit of time during the patch content, because the patch content's we're only going to be going through, like, I think I counted and it was like 35 quests or something in the patch content, which we could do if we really went hard on them in like 4 streams, I think, or maybe 5 depending on how many cutscenes there are. There are going to be some side things that we do, like we're going to unlock Pharaoh's Serious Hard mode because that completes the story for that one, and I want to do the Fractal Continuum because that has something to do, from what I've heard, with one of the beast tribes that I'm doing stuff with already. So I want to unlock that one as well. But other than that, it's pretty much finish up the Vath quest line and then we're good to go. So I don't know, we'll go from there. We'll see. Good day, I have a Battle Standard banner for you, so there you go. The stories are very long for them. Okay, gotcha. You're a sucker for piano, so you wish you got that more. I'm a sucker for it too, Todd. I really like you'll hear me saying it whenever we're in Ishgard at nighttime. I always like the piano music there, so. Fractal has the best theme, no debate, don't at you. I'll have to see when we get there. Oh, jeez. Oh, so this should be something for Lady Laniet. Okay. Okay, I'll take it over to Lady Laniet then. There's one other quest around here that I want to take, though, and I forget where it is. I think maybe it's that one. The Way of the Dodo? No, that's not it. Maybe it's over here. Bargaining chip, made to order. What's the name of this quest, anyway, that I'm looking for? Clipped Wings. Did we already do Clipped Wings? Maybe. Let me look at
How
my
could you have
chart.
already done it and still be there?
Well, no, it isn't there. That's why I'm saying maybe we did it already. Let's see. Here, complete quests. We were looking for Alabathian, I think. No, I didn't do it. So where is this one then, Clipped Wings? It's got to be around here somewhere. So, Final Fantasy XIV, Clipped Wings. It's another one for an Aether Current quest, and I was under the assumption that it was here in Cloud Top somewhere, so maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. The Sea of Clouds, Cloud Top, the Rose House. 1637. That explains why. So is it over there then? Let's see. 1637 is like. Okay, so it's over here. So maybe Laniet has it. Maybe that's why I can't see it. Yeah, Laniet's got it. It says right on the page there that she's the NPC involved. Okay. That's why. Alright, Confucius, let's go. Just run past all the enemies on our way, because I don't think we have to kill anything in this area for our mark bills for Clan Centurio. So we'll just run past them. See if I can autopilot while I look at chat.
That's a nice thought.
Nah, dude, it's that Gabu library theme. Oh boy. That one's pretty swell too. Used to work out to it. An hour of freeform jazz. Nice. When you first made it to Ishgard, it was night, so that was your intro to the Heavensward scores. Bar was immediately set super high. Yeah, I can imagine. Holy cow. I can't believe I'm piloting around all these enemies while not looking at them. I feel like the dungeon themes have not been as good as they used to be in a long time. Wouldn't know. Struggle to even keep expert roulette unlocked. Oh, okay, gotcha. At one point you were missing 10 dungeons for level 70. I think that's how many I have missing for some of the 50-60 stuff right now, because I don't have any of the 60s, obviously, because we haven't gotten to that point yet, but I'm missing, like, a lot of the hard mode ones from from A Realm Reborn, and we might have to go and unlock those at some point. So, yeah, I have a battle standard for you. Yep. Well, sometimes that happens in war, though.
Because as we all know, war is hell.
Yes. Well, I sure hope so. Strength, dex, intelligence, mind. I think we'll take intelligence, just because I've already taken strength before and it didn't really sell that quickly, so maybe this one will if we sell
Oh,
it with
thank God, refresh, finally.
Ghost Hammer.
I can play foes and regen my own MP.
Nice. Search and Rescue is the other one that we can do as a part of that quest line, so we'll take that one.
How do I get my next, like,
Oh, okay. Huh.
actual skill?
Alright, I will travel over there then. But before we do that one, let's do Clipped Wings, so we can get the final Ether Current in this area. Oh, okay, what kind of zoological research? Yeah, they're a little bit more obnoxious than kittens there. And it doesn't have anything to do with the wings, it has to do with their temperament. Yeah. Okay, so... So what do you need exactly? You need an untorn Galacat wing. Okay. Let's see what I can do then. Probably have to fight these Gastornises while we're at it, but that's fine. I'm not even going to bother with True North at this point, because this isn't even the enemy I have to kill for this part. Get King Piccolo'd, son! One of these days you're going to catch me using Elixir Field and charging it up like, Hame! Hame! Just out of habit. There we go. Well, that didn't work. Let's try again. Get in there with a fierce Demon Fist. I love that. Okay, so we still haven't found it from the Galacats. Let's just keep killing them until we find one. I'm sure it won't take that long. Just don't enjoy 14 like you used to. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, you know, sometimes it gets to that point where you just played a game for long enough, or, you know, you've done enough with it where it just, the fun, it's not there anymore. I get you.
Fun just evacuates.
Bye-bye. Oh, okay. Apparently I just had to use the Forbidden Chakra on him. Nice.
Forbidden hated cat.
And that was enough to blast the cat completely off of its wings. Boy, that's a terrifying, gruesome sight. Struggle to find new ways to enjoy it sometimes. Ah, yeah. I mean, I guess that's fair enough. It just depends, I guess, on how long you've played the game for. That's one of the main reasons why I feel like taking a break from it for several months will kind of be okay, because that should it should help me in terms of renewing my want to play it. It's that old adage, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So although
I thought absence make the heart go yonder, but that might just be me going fucking insane.
Yeah, I think you just didn't hear fonder appropriately. Apparently they have a National Geographic in this world. It's just called a New Eorzean Geographic. Okay. I'm sure glad that I was useful. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Okay, we are now a free bird in the Sea of Clouds, and good thing too, because look at how much of the map we have left to explore. Jesus Christ. And I'm gonna go exploring a bunch of it right now because there is... Okay, so that's the Vanu Vanu quest there. But this one right here, Growing Pains, we're gonna do the quest line for that gentleman before we go anywhere. I'll probably go up and get the thing in Kurthus Western as well while we're at it.
You know, I think about this constantly, but I just think to myself, what if you could click sprint while you're on a chocobo and go even faster?
Oh boy. Well, let's see how fast Confucius goes when we're running around here. Just go explore some of these little areas that we could not gain access to before. Try to fill the map out a little bit as we move towards that. So, like, I'll go all the way up, down and around here, and then we'll make a pit stop and search and rescue, so... For you, it's just more that you lost interest. Played Heavensward for 6 years, Mabinogi for 8, can dedicate to something for ludicrous amounts of time, but you tapped out on 14 super fast by comparison. Nice waterfall.
Ah, another person who escaped Heavensward.
Nice waterfall.
I'm talking about that.
It's pretty cool. Everything that you don't have is literally in the sky. Oh, jeez, yeah. Well, we're gonna take care of some of it now, I think, so... I think you map out everything ASAP so as not having flight makes you feel slow. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, usually I don't try to, like, map out as much until I have access to ether currents because it just feels too slow to be walking around in a gigantic area like this, you know what I mean? Okay, that's the edge of the map there. The Nidifice. Alright. Let's just swoop around and grab the whale's crown while we're at it, and then we'll head over to search and rescue. I'm sure me meandering around the map isn't going to do any give any major problems to the people that are desperately in need of help. I mean, it's called search and rescue for a reason, right? Oh, well. Cole escaped El Salt too? Yes, he did.
I was an Heavensward nut for several years. I quit and rejoined several times. I finally decided to just say F it and kick the bucket when I realized the only way to get to endgame feasibly was to spend several $100s on fucking loot boxes.
That's not cool.
No, it isn't. I'm glad you never played Heavensward.
You know, we might go over to Bunduok Bendu just to fill the map out over there too. So let's just flap over there and then we'll go do search and rescue. Whoop. Let's do this gently. There we go. See how much of the map pops from this. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'll probably fly around on my own time and map out most of the rest. We'll fly in a beeline towards that guy so that we end up popping a couple more new locations on the map while we're going, but yeah. Now I just gotta find that Sanawa that's on the my mark bills for the Clan Centurio. I don't know where it would spawn, but I can look when I get back to my key items. Alright, let's see. They are up here? Maybe. The last step. Yeah, they're up here. I haven't had Fists of Fire on, have I? Nope. I think I've had it on the whole time. Alright, let me check this out real quick. Let's see. Sanawa is in Vundu Okbendu. Okay. Probably they train it or something, so we'll just fly over there in a minute and take care of things. I'm gonna do this and this before I step into the battle zone here. Jeez. Looks like the Gundu are giving them a little bit of trouble. Have an elixir field, friends! Oh god. Oh good, and we'll get bosom buddies done right here. Nice. And easy 70,000 experience for Confucius. Nice.
I'd love to get an easy 70,000 experience for my fucking bard.
Oh, and I must have completed up for a challenge too, because yep, I got 10,000 gil out of that. Nice. Well, good. Glad I could help. Yeah, they seem to be straying farther and farther from their normal areas, so... Okay, that takes care of that. We can go back and talk to Laniet now. But let's go back to Vunduak Bendu now, so that we can see if we can find that Sanawa. And then we'll go from there. That would be... up there. Okay. And then I'll just drop down or something on the way back. Didn't do the 3-month secret dungeon grind to make a mix set and then pray to your higher deity of choice. You didn't nuke your gear while you were trying to enhance it, because that's why you stopped. You would have had to do that for 5 characters. Oh my god. I don't know what that complexity was, but it sounded like pain. So
TLDR, 10 hours of work, all almost entirely ruined because you clicked a button to enhance it.
Oh jeez.
It gets even worse later on in the game when you gotta deal with El Reno gear and shit like that. Trust me, I'm glad you're not around. It's worse. Take that from somebody who had to go through that kind of hell thing.
Bobby Nogi's what got you in MMOs. Got obsessed with the fact that you can make and sell your own music. Wish more games let you do that. So cool, you can put a tip box in front of you as you play. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's interesting. I never would think that. I never would have thought of that as a design element in the game. Which, by the way, reminds me, Cole. Did you ever get that perform skill for Bard?
Not yet.
Because you should, so you can play music.
But I'm terrible at composing music.
I mean, you don't have to compose it. You could just play notes from other stuff.
Fair.
Hobby changed. Reforges were a mistake. See, I don't know a lot of the jargon from MMOs, but I mean, in the future, we do have Warframe on the list of games that we can play.
Warframe is nothing like that. Warframe, you spend money on it because you want to look better.
And you want to support the developers.
Yeah, because they're not assholes.
That's the impression I get anyway.
To think. There's been a lot of fake news surrounding them recently. It's pissed me off, even though I've basically gone cold turkey on Warframe because I have no control over my spending habits. I'm not wrong. See, the big issue with Elsword that I had is the fact that I'd never played an MMO like it before, where spending money was not only encouraged, but generally accepted. I knew somebody who would spend thousands on the game weekly and had the income to deal with it, mind you. I would like to put that out. He had the income to deal with that kind of spending, but at the same time, even he wasn't at top tier. And that made me just shiver at the idea of what it was like to actually be geared for endgame.
Oh, jeez.
Not to mention the meta got real centralized with what you need to bring into a party. One of the current classes literally could just crank out enough damage, at least before I quit. One of the classes could heal the entire party and just crank out enough damage where it would almost be to the point of completely nullifying pretty much every other class. It was absolutely goddamn horrible.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But that's just me ranting about Elsword for the next half an hour.
I'm sure you could go on for a little while.
Oh, I could go on for 2.5 streams of why I fucking despise that game.
That's like 6 hours, dude.
And that's not even covering the community. Oh boy! I could spend from here to the end of our streaming days talking about why the community is awful.
It's a hard island. What's on the hard island? Santa Hales. I don't know what those are, but I don't need them for anything, so... Let's see, I think I need to go this way, right? Yeah, I need to go this way into the blue window. So I'm just gonna fill out the whole map. I'm just gonna flap my way across all the way to the dungeon and then flap back this way to get to Growing Pains until we fill the whole thing out, I think. So.
I did try Terra for a little while. I liked the game, but I didn't get deep enough into it to form an actual cohesive opinion. Best part about it was the character creation, because I spent like 6 hours making my lizard boy.
Reforges were loot boxes, but you needed to hope you got something actually useful since they enhanced your gear. Spend 10k in a shop reforge, then you spend copious amounts of IRL or in-game money getting better reforges, hoping you rolled and got 3 enhancement lines. Then you just reforged until you got something you consider decent, especially since, spoiler, all your enhancements get re-rolled when you reforged, so getting 3 good ones was next to impossible. Oh, Jesus Christ. Excuse me, that sounds way too complicated. and way too affected by RNG, and I'm not really a big fan of that. So I think I'm under the islands right now. I am under the islands.
It's a similar story in Elsword with ice burners. Basically, you just need to roll and hope you get the costumes by spending IRL money or buying them on the aftermarket. And we don't talk about Elsword's aftermarket.
Can earn platinum on Warframe so easy, only buy it to support the devs. Loot boxes were a mistake. I think that's a general consensus from a lot of people there, Yugman, is the loot boxes were a mistake.
You literally just buy plat to support devs and to fuel your own impatience.
Right.
Take that from somebody who's done it.
Main reason to dead Terra. Ah, okay, gotcha. Never made it past level 4 in Terra. Tilder reforges were a mistake. Right. Believe in RNGs. I try, Drukers. I really try. I try to make sure that I believe whenever I can and profess it whenever I can. And hello, Drukers. How you doing? Long time no see, actually. Good to see you back. Let's just fly under these islands for a little while, because it seems to be working halfway okay for me. I'm going to need a map, though, to figure out where the hell I'm going, probably. So I'm just going to leave this here and hope I don't, like, fly into a rock or something. Just remember, kids, don't consult the map and drive. It's dangerous.
I do it all the time.
I mean, I consult Google Maps while driving, but only when it's attached to my aux cord, so I don't have to actually look at the screen. So, I'm about to fly into a rock, I think. Which island is this? Hengir's Crucible. That sounds like pain. Let's go look. Let's go see what Hengir's Crucible is like. Let's rocket into space real quick. It feels like we're higher up than we actually are, though. Because, like, we're only up 2.4. Oh, there's Toko Tokos over here. Okay. Well, at least they're not Taco Tacos. Because there'd be people coming from far and wide to get those. Okay, there's a dungeon over here on this island, which is the Never Reap. That sounds terrifying. I mean, I can see where they got the name from. This place looks like hell. Glad you finally caught a stream. Yeah, I'm glad too, Drukers. I appreciate you coming along when you can. No problem. Glad you're here, friendo. Used to make daily sacrifices to the one true RNG goddess Anna back when you sunk 500 hours into Awakening. What did you pray to the RNG goddess for in Awakening, Todd? Was there like I'm trying to remember if Awakening had anything RNG related that I really would do anything with, and I'm coming up blank, but actually helped. Bad dungeon. Hated Never Reap back when it was relevant. Yeah. I don't know if we'll be going there then. It sounds like hell. It's a good thing your chocobo doesn't get tired while flying. Yeah, absolutely, Conquer. Confucius is a trooper. For being able to fly around like this. So this area down here is the Gauntlet, or the Shattered Back. Or maybe this island's the Gauntlet. Oh no, the whole area is the Gauntlet, okay. Oh, Lunatic no DLC run, right, yes, I remember you talking about that, yeah. Yep, that, you would definitely need to pray to RNGesus for that one. Ah, the Anzus are here, okay, let's go on the Gauntlet for a minute to fight those Anzus that I had to fight. I mean, there's an Anzu, but, you know. Oh god, I gotta scratch my face. How am I supposed to punch things in the face when I have to expend one arm to scratch my face? I'm good. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. It's okay though, the Anzu's dead. Any more? Looks like there's one more over there, so let's go check it out.
Fuck.
You had to do Never Reap so many times when Heavensward launched. Oh jeez, got so sick of that dungeon for every reason imaginable. It doesn't.
Like hell.
I mean, the dungeon's name sounds like hell, so that's. I can't imagine what else is in there. Did you just spit at me?
Spit it.
I think you threw a feather, actually, which is just as bad.
It's not as bad as those enemies in fucking Costa del Sol. They just eat fish at you.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Get the fuck away from us. Shit, I don't have anything to throw. Take my lunch.
I love those guys.
They're great.
Oh, it spat a fish at me. Okay, so it's kind of like the Opkalus back in Costa. Oh, those guys are funny. Where do you get a fish all the way up here, anyway? That's a resourceful bird. Okay, there goes the Anzus that we needed. Cool. Oh, I'm not windburned anymore. Nice. Let me power all the way up first before we get moving. Scratch with your controller. Yeah, I should. I mean, I'm using a mouse, but it's got edges on the sides of the buttons, so that would probably be able to scratch pretty good.
I swear to in God, by the time I finish up this damn hunting log, I'm gonna have the Chocobo theme in my head and in my nightmares.
I mean, you can turn it off.
I can't turn on regular music while I'm streaming.
So glad that Never Reap didn't get a hard mode. Oh, okay, gotcha. So it doesn't have a hard. Well, that's a relief.
X5.
It was a fish. It spat a fish at me. That's well, I've been spat on today. Oh, there's more Suna Hales here. Mock Ogle Island. Okay, then. I think I see... Yeah, I see Oxundu from here, so it's just that little section, and I think we'll be good. Hey! I don't know if an anonymous cheerer is your name, or if you're like literally an anonymous cheerer. I suppose in a sense you're both, but thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate those. Thanks a bunch. Okay, what do we have down here? Okay, we've mapped the realm. Oh, here's the Griffins. Okay, gotcha. There's Griffins on Cold Wind Island. Can I take one home with me? I would appreciate that. How do I get to... Okay, Kurthus Western's over here, but where's the... Do you just, like, drop off or something to get there? How does this work? Oh, I see. Okay. So you go down here, and then you can go down to Kurthus by going there. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, let me see if I can find Oxundu again. It's got to be around here somewhere. I saw it in the distance, but... I think it's over there. Let's see. Yes it is, although I think it's above me, actually. Like up there. Yeah, that's it up there. Okay. Yeah, we actually talked about it there, Todd. I think, was it last time? Yugman and I were talking about how to get the true Griffin mount from one of the Stormblood beast tribes. And I think you were correct there, Yugman. I did gain access to being Bloodsworn just by doing their individual quests. You don't have to do other beast tribe quests to become Bloodsworn. It's allied when you have to do other beast tribe quests.
I just had a thought.
So I could get a Griffin mount from the Stormblood beast tribe, but I'd have to actually get the Stormblood first, so...
I just had a thought.
What's your thought?
Could you imagine there just being an item that you could, like, use while on your Chocobo, where it just lets you enter an X and Y coordinate, and your Chocobo would get close to that coordinate as it possibly could on the current map?
I mean, like, traveling without you having to actually fly?
Basically.
I don't know, I like flying around, so I don't know that I see the point, but I can see how if you, like, needed to take a coffee break or something.
Well, it's less that, more like flying's not available in literally every single area, so... Which pisses me off to no end.
Yeah, apparently if you do, I forget which one it is. I think it's the Ananta Beast Tribe quests. You can get to Bloodsworn, and then you can buy a true Griffin horn, which lets you gain access to a Griffin. It looks different from the Griffins in Heavensward's areas, but it's still a Griffin, so... Yeah. Got the collector's edition during your Stormblood pre-order because Nostalgic Mount. Well, that makes sense, yeah.
There you are, you bastards! I've been looking for you for an hour!
Oh, more glamour prisms. Nice. I should give these to my retainers. You get to... Oh, yes, that's right. You get the... Oh, God, I forget what the other mount is. But, yeah, there's like a... I don't want to say it's a land mount, because that's not technically correct, because I think it can fly around. And then there's the Griffin mount, which you get later. So, like, I think you get the other mount from Sworn If I remember right. I could be wrong. And then the Griffin's the Bloodsworn one, so... But I think as a consequence, one of the beast tribes doesn't get a mount or something like that, if I remember right. I'm shooting in the dark here. I haven't looked at the research in a few days, so I could be completely wrong. Anyway, let's see what Gunu Vanu needs for his rite of passage. See what we can do to help him. Okay. So, what do we need to collect? We need to kill a Sanahale. Okay, and bring the beak to them. Okay. I will meet you there then. Hopefully he'll actually work. Wow, he walks real slow. Like, even compared to some of the Gunu Vanu, or some of the Vanu, he walks pretty slow there.
Everybody moves fucking slow.
He's like taking his time to get there. Alright, well these are Endymions, not Sanahales. What are you doing? Almost run, yeah.
Why are you running?
Oh, they all do? Okay, gotcha. Well, that's good. At least nobody misses out.
Could you imagine picking the one beast tribe that doesn't have a fucking mount? Oh, I would be fucking tilted.
Oh, okay, so we have to go up here where the Endymion is in order to gain access to the Sanahale that he wants me to fight. We don't have to just go fight some random Sanahale. Oh god. Get me out of there.
Oh.
Nope. Let me power up again before we go fight the Sanahale. Just in case I need the Forbidden Chakra. Never know. Might be worth it. Or I might need it against this Endymion. Yeah, I was gonna say he's about to... Speaking of getting tilted. He's about to get tilted at me. Oh god. Okay, now that's out of the way. You know, all the beasts in between you and the Sanahale are dead. You can come help. Of course he's not gonna. Uh-oh. I will initiate you into the tribe if you kill me. I don't think we're gonna do the Vanu quests anytime soon. I might change my mind about that at some point in time. But my plan originally was to do one beast tribe per expansion. So, well, I shouldn't say originally, like I had that plan all along. I didn't even plan on doing beast tribes until SB made the suggestion. So, the plan once I learned about the beast tribes, and I was like, well, we're going into Heavensward, there's also beast tribes there. Let's do one of them. So, we'll see. Yep, I have the beak. There you go. No thanks to you. But I think that's the point, is that you're a layabout who doesn't do anything. Okay. We'll see what the Elder has to say about this beak. I think this is one of the longest quest chains that you can do as a follow-up to the Ether Current quest, though, so if you thought this was over, well, think again. Elder's about to come up with some reason why this isn't good. Probably has to do with the fact that I did it instead of him.
What a cunt.
No, the guy that I'm helping here is kind of a lazy sack of shit who doesn't want to do anything, and he wants to get everybody else to do things for him so that he could be an initiate in the tribe. He's already failed the test 7 times.
Shit, man, that sounds like a fucking Tuesday for you. Help somebody out who's too damn lazy to do it themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, you might have picked too quick. You might have picked too polar opposite of a thing from what you normally do. Oh, help from others is forbidden. Maybe I should stop doing quests for him so he could do it himself. He's trying to get a loophole. Oh my god.
And just like that, rank 4 my hunting log is finished.
Nice.
I still got fucking 4 levels before I can get to the next one. And
Oh, Xundu's got talent. Oh, God.
oh,
This is gonna get crazy, isn't it? Well, what else do the Vanu Vanu do? Okay, what did your mother do? Okay. I mean, that sounds like a sound plan. Oh, okay, that could, yeah, that could cause some problems. Okay, I have to dance for the Elder, then meet you back over there. Okay, we'll do that then. Oh boy, here we go. Confucius, look away. Your eyes are about to start bleeding if you don't. I don't exactly have tap shoes on here. Oh, well, glad I could help, I guess. So who do I... Oh, okay, I have to dance for you again. I thought you were telling me to dance for other people in the village, maybe. Maybe he'll tell me to do that in a minute. Never thought that dance skill that I got way back in, like, episode 3 was actually going to come in handy. Apparently it did. I mean, I wasn't using that dance skill specifically, but... Almost. Okay, cool. Let's check out his dance then. Uh-oh. Oh, it's that dance again. Okay. Hey, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. He went somewhere. Maybe I'll go look for him. Hold on. I'll be back. Wish they let you do whatever dance emote you wanted. Yeah, that would be nice. Then I could have done the Shepherd Shuffle. Oh, I gotta go back to playing Mass Effect again.
then I could have done the Shepherd Shuffle. Me, violent sighing.
I gotta go back to playing the Mass Effect trilogy again at some point. Oh boy. I don't think I'm gonna play it for the next game that I choose though, because this is a long game as it is that we're playing right now. I think I'm gonna pick a short game for the next game I choose, but maybe after that. I don't know. We'll see.
One day you'll get to my next suggestion, and one day I'll actually be able to buy the game and play it myself.
Actually, that day's coming pretty soon. As soon as 14's over, I'm going to do a couple of cleanup streams. I'm probably going to play that new game that I've got over there, and then after that, I'm going to be playing your suggestion of Yakuza 0.
I need to buy my suggestion and beat it before you, but I need to buy it from a certain place because I have store credit there.
Oh, okay.
I need to go back there.
Well, he did like my dance. He liked it enough to... he liked it enough to almost initiate me into the tribe, so... You were thinking the gold dance? I don't know if I have that one. I think is that the one from the Gold Saucer, or... Be super down to watch Mass Effect Never do that. Alright, Yugman, sounds good. Yeah. I already did a Mass Effect 1 playthrough. That was a while ago, though, so probably I'll take one stream at the beginning of it to kind of use... I have a recap video that I made for YouTube a while ago. I'll probably just watch that on the stream before I play Mass Effect 2, just to catch people up on the character that I used, so... Because I think I'd want to finish her story before I do anything else. I don't think I want to start a new one.
It's going to be totally unscripted, too, damn. Because I remember some of the shit you were telling me you wanted to do with, like, 2 and 3 and editing and shit.
Yeah, and it's not going to be as edited, but it's okay.
Damn,
I'll still make it work.
Some of the edits you had planned for 3 were going to fuck me up.
Play any Kirby game, 2 streams. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't take very long for a Kirby game. I have been thinking about, at some point, I want to do a Nightmare in Dreamland playthrough. So that game was an integral part of my childhood as well. A lot of Game Boy Advance games were, admittedly, but... Anyway. Wait. So, you used me as a distraction to steal his vegetables? That's not very... Like, how do you expect him to... Yeah, you're gonna borrow them, but
you borrow vegetables that you intend to eat?
Well, he's not eating them. He's going to give them back right now, but... This doesn't seem like it's going to be the best plan. You missed Squeak Squad. Nightmare in Dreamland's 10 out of 10. I never played Squeak Squad, unfortunately. Pretty much after Nightmare in Dreamland, I didn't really play any more Kirby games after that. We have returned to Dreamland for the Wii, but I don't even know if I can record Wii games as it is, so I'd have to do some research on that one with my Elgato. So, but yeah, I definitely want to play Nightmare in Dreamland one of these days. It's a really good game. So. Definitely playing a few Kirby games back in the day. Can't remember which ones though now. Yeah, they kind of all blend together after a little while, don't they? Yeah, like they're the ones I was going to use for my supper tonight. Oh, Jesus. Are you trying to blackmail the Elder now? You're not winning brownie points here today, buddy. Oh my God. He's got a way with words, doesn't he? Oh God, what dye do I even want? Cole, what dye do you want? Do you want green dye, blue dye, or brown dye? Because I don't need any of this. Which one?
Blue dye.
Blue dye.
Blue dye.
Light blue, dark blue. I think corpse blue is dark blue. Or corpse blue is like pale blue. I'll just take sea fog. That sounds nice. Blazing saddles.
What I said earlier.
Oh, these quest names are 10 out of 10, I'll tell you.
I'll just repeat what I said earlier. I really wish I could just take all that XP I have on Warrior and just put it on Bard.
Yeah, Cole.
64.
Cole had an idea where you could. He was hoping, well, not hoping, but he wishes that there was a gameplay mechanic in the game where you could transfer experience from a class that you no longer play onto a new class that you're using, because he would transfer
I get it. They influence you to level
everything
them all
off
up to
Warrior.
70, but then it's just like, listen here, man. I just want this one class to be high leveled. I just want to give it this and just shove it in there. The only time you couldn't do that would just be like, hey, oh, you level boosted? You can't transfer that level boosted XP over to another class.
Jeez.
Because they do have level boost in the Mog Station.
Right, but they cost money. And then you'd have to
I
learn
don't
the
have
class
money.
at that level, and it's like if you get a leveling dungeon and you're lower level, you're like, I never learned this!
I wonder where the cutoff point is. Because I understand how to kind of play Bard at my level, and now I'm just like, I just want to be higher level because I just want to stop doing 50-60 with Red Mage and Paladin. If for no other particular reason, the fact that I don't want either of them getting above 60. Maybe asking yourself why. Well, the answer to that's relatively simple. I'll be overpowered for the final dungeon.
So how are you going to fly as Sanua if it's a wild one? Like, oh jeez. Okay, we got to go to the blue window to help him out with this then. I forget if this is the last one in the line or if there's one more after this. We're gonna.
Don't worry, I am
find
suffering. I don't have any level boost things anymore. I don't have road to 60. I don't have none of this fucking 30% XP boost shit. I'm doing this raw. That's context for you.
Gross. Well, anyway.
It's just the problem of I know once I get to level 50, this shit gets easier. Because then I can do trials, main story quests, MSQ, freaking final dungeon, and leveling in one day, and I'll get like 6 levels. I'll go from like 50 to 53 in the course of like 3 things because it gives it like a.
Well, I mean, if you get
millions of XP.
Praetorium just on main scenario, you end up getting like 2 million experience. So that's,
I know.
That's pretty incredible. I have to suffer getting everything to 70 like the rest of us, but seriously, everyone wishes for something like that. Yeah, it seems like it would be a good thing in case you tried a class and you don't like it, but I don't know. I couldn't see myself. I'm going. I went all the way out of the way here. Here we go. Yeah, I don't see myself leveling more than a few classes in this game. Like I've already given it the gamut for. Where is this guy? Oh, up there. Okay. I could just follow the path then, I think. But yeah, I can't really see myself doing more than like one class per role, basically, which means that this whole new class every expansion thing probably not going to happen. So, oh, I passed him again. Apparently I don't know where the
What
hell I'm
makes
going.
leveling
Shock there.
DPS is painful is not like the boredom. It's not anything like that. It gives you plenty to do. It's just the problem when you run something out and you still got 10 minutes left on your fucking queue timer. That pisses
There's
me
no
off
way he's
so
up
much.
here. There's no
For
way.
God's sakes, just because I'm an inept tank than a worst healer does not mean I should have to wait 40 minutes to go to a dungeon.
Okay, he's down here.
Oh, I'm angry now.
Triggered.
Look, I just don't like half-an-hour queue times in dungeons in any fucking game ever, but I can't bitch because 14 is the most balanced fucking MMO I've ever played. Has given me every reason to love it, but I can't enjoy it because I have to wait half an hour to go into a dungeon.
Oh boy. You would hate trying to become an Omnicrafter then? All level 70 crafters. All of them! Yeah, I don't think I would ever want to do that. That sounds like pain. I did figure out a way to level Leatherworker to 60 though, Todd. Basically, I work on it once a week for 45 minutes and do 4 challenge log challenges with just Leatherworker. The Guild Leaves one and the 3 crafting ones, and I get like 1.5 million experience at 57 for it. So it's like a level per, or not a level per, it's like a level every couple of things, so that should help out a bit.
Oh god, getting all the crafting classes to 70 sounds like an exercise in pain.
Yeah, I would not want to do that.
I don't want to think about doing that.
Okay, well, if you ride in on the Sanua after I've helped you tame it, it should be okay. He's resourceful, this Gonu Vanu, I'll tell you that. No, I got this. Don't even worry about this. I got this. Do I just put it on him? I do just put it on him. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, go! Got to the point where you're an Omnicrafter. You can make the big bucks because you can make anything anyone wants. Yeah, true. But I'm kind of like, about that whole idea, you know. Uh-oh. Apparently I've upset this man because I tried to tame his Sanua.
On the subject of being upset, there is one kind of... I just wish that somebody or I had taken a blacksmith or whatever the hell the armor crafter is back when I Jimmy picked in a crafting class. If you're wondering why, it's because... How do I put this fashion?
I mean, you
I'm
could
looking
still
for
level it, but
gauntlets.
it might take a little bit.
I'm looking for a specific pair of gauntlets and boots for my paladin glamour, and you can only get them on the fucking market board because I'm not a fucking blacksmith. And they're going for like 150,000 gil apiece. I ain't dealing with none of that bullshit.
Slow down there, Mr. Flying Basilisk. I ain't here to hurt you. Just put this saddle on you. There you go. That was easy. Okay, Gonu Vanu, I've taken care of it for you. Hopefully now you can actually get initiated. I don't know if you deserve it because you haven't done any damn work, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate his resourcefulness. I think that could be useful as an initiate to the group, but they'd have to find the right job for him so he's not just laying around. Oh, okay, cool. So, okay. So why don't you take the Sanua with you?
You stupid motherfucker!
Well, somebody's gonna enjoy that Sanua because it's already got a saddle and everything on it. Alright, let's go back to the Elder then.
We free mount.
Pretty much. I think you can get a Sanua as a mount if you complete the Vanu Vanu quests, so... Cole, if you haven't picked your beast tribe for Heavensward yet.
I don't do these tribes. Don't tempt me. We're still streaming. Why do I do this to myself?
What did you do to yourself?
I ate healthy for once.
Oh.
I had a bowl of grapes and a fig bar for lunch, and I'm starving.
That's because they're both fruit. Fruit only
fruit's
fills...
good for you.
It's good for you, but it only fills you up for like an hour. It's just sugar. It's good sugar, but it's sugar.
I was under the impression they had vitamins. Fuck. I hate eating healthy.
Kamehameha Gonu Vanu. He seems like the type who deserves it. He does have a big gut for me to punch. So. Yeah, so how are we gonna get the Sanua back here so we can see that?
Throw a rock at him.
Oh, God.
I'm terrible.
Okay, sure. He just keeps catching his shit, and he's like, I'm sick of your shit!
I wonder what it's like to have every class at 70.
It's probably a little bit boring because there isn't as much to do in terms of... I don't know. I don't like raising things to max level a lot because I like seeing the experience bar go slowly up and then getting levels out of it. If something is maxed out, it's like, oh, there's not that much fun to be had here
Well, you
anymore.
gotta think about it like this. If you're level 70 in every class, that effectively means you can do whatever the hell you want whenever the hell you want.
But is it worth it because you don't get experience for it?
But you get to play the class at full power, which can be absolutely goddamn insane.
I mean, I guess. And I mean,
Well,
to be fair, the patch content had everybody playing at that capped level anyway, so.
Oh shit, that's right. Patch content. Experience and money drought.
That's a good point, though, too, Yugman, is that you get to see your eye level go up, too. So that it kind of replaces the lack of the experience bar in that case, because your eye level goes up as you get better gear. So that's a good point. Can't say I've ever had that happen in other games, so...
I mean, our eye level is currently as high as it can possibly go because you and me hoarded tombstones for fucking half the story.
I don't need this level 4 stuff, but I'll probably take the Battle Dance one, because that'll probably help. All out of ideas and second chances, huh? Wow.
It just now hit me. We are literally 2 main story queues, like 2 days worth of doing it once per day off of augmenting our Shire gear completely and getting us to like eye level 270. What? So this is the power of endgame. Except it's not even endgame.
Well, I mean, we'll have endgame level gear. It's just we won't be at endgame. We'll be working our way towards it.
I mean, I know one thing for a fact. I'm keeping my Shire gear regardless. That tailcoat is beautiful.
Yeah, just use it for glamour once we get stuff that's better. Which I don't think we're going to get stuff that's better until we get to like level 65 or something dungeon in Stormblood. So it's going to be...
Considering this game's method of gear progression, we're going to be able to get through all of Heavensward with augmented Shire gear. Then we're going to get to level 70, and the next set up's going to give us like plus another fucking 800 defense.
Well, see, honestly, I'm a little worried about Stormblood's endgame gear progression currently, because right now it appears to me as if they swap out the Tombstone of Poetic stuff that you do in Stormblood stuff, and it's heavily reliant on you running through the same dungeons over and over again to hope that you get drops in those dungeons. I could be wrong. I haven't done research on the topic because I don't want to spoil myself for Stormblood's endgame and patch content. But it seems less focused on gather up this thing by doing this mundane thing that you do once per day and then you can go do it. And it's more towards the line of thinking of do this dungeon over and over and over again and hope you get the right drop. And I'm like, that doesn't seem... I hope when we get to Stormblood, there's a Shire gear quote-unquote equivalent.
TLDR, he doesn't want to run Omega Escape for the rest of his known life.
Yeah, I'm planning on, because we're doing coils like, what, 2 expansions after it was added or something like that, so I don't want to run Omega Escape until, like, the expansion after Shadowbringers, basically. That's the plan, anyway. I don't know.
By the way, can we just make a cohesive promise? If we ever go in to fight Omega, I want a fucking 12-man raid group in a Discord call. I am not dealing with randoms.
Well, it's 8, isn't it?
Fuck that.
Well, it's 8, isn't it? Not 12.
8. Whatever the hell Omega's boss run dungeon is. I don't care. I want a full Discord call of people. I do not want to deal with none of that random bullshit. Because I am not coordinating with randoms for Omega. I've seen what happens when randoms attempt to coordinate with Omega. It's not a pretty sight. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe you shouldn't tell him your secrets there, but...
Dungeon gear is mostly useless. It's to hold over new players until they farm tones, or do Savage, or 24-man. There's a lot of ways to gear.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Well, thank God they give us options, except for, the idea of doing Savage content at my current level of skill is just like...
I don't know. If you have to do the Savage content in order to gear yourself properly, there's probably strategies online for how to do it at no matter what your skill level.
Yeah. You want to know what the strategy is? Get good. Get good and learn to fucking dodge cleaves.
Okay, so we have to sneak into the Garloon village or something like that.
All I know is that Stormblood's primals are fucking bad shit, and I don't want to talk about them until you get to them because they're all fucking bad shit.
Okay, let's see where he has to have us go, and then we'll be done with these quests. What?
It's 7 o'clock. Just check, making sure you know.
Yep, we've been up going for 2.5 hours now because of our new 4:30 start time, so we're still good, or I'm still good. But if you feel like you're ready to go, that's cool.
I'm waiting another minute. If this queue for Titan normal mode doesn't go through in the next minute, I'm going upstairs. I'm getting food. I'm starving.
Then yeah, you should.
Primarily on the account that we've done exactly no main story content today, and I'm just gonna run through to wherever the hell you are probably tomorrow when I go back to grinding Bart.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not planning on doing any
tomorrow,
story
be careful.
content today. I'm gonna be after this. We're gonna be doing class quests. So at the most, like I said, I think I'll get one Dark Knight quest done. Maybe a Dark Knight quest and then one of the other ones.
Also,
We'll see.
promise me, tomorrow we're hitting 40 on Bard because I'm level 36, and I'm pretty sure I'll be capable of doing such a thing if we cube my eyes level dungeon.
Okay, we'll try.
And if not, I'm getting to 39.
I mean, I've been saving my leveling ones for when you want to play so that you can.
Shit, man, just tell me. I'll be on immediately. You know I want to get Bard to like high 50s as fast as humanly possible because I fucking love this job. I want to play beautiful music for the parties, and then they thank me for being good Bard. I have gotten more DPS commands as Bard than I have as a Red Mage.
Why are there Imperial troops over here?
And on that note, since it went above 8 minutes in the queue for the naval was 8 minutes, I'm going to be heading out. You enjoy the next half an hour of streaming. I am starving.
Okay, go get some food and don't eat on the mic.
No, I'm going upstairs to eat you food.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye,
You have
Cole.
fun. Bye.
Off he goes. All right, let me do one of these. And what did I get a notification for? Oh, memes. Okay, let me look at memes. Dark Knight tanking, life of Frycook flowchart. Thanks, Todd. I'll have to look at that more closely when I get to that point. Oh, Garloons. Okay, the Garleans. That makes sense now. Okay. Yeah, I was afraid mostly because of this sort of a thing. I was like, well, what if the Garleans get run out of Ishgard by the end of Heavensward's main scenario quest, and then all of a sudden I come do one of these quests and there's Garleans in it? Like, that's not going to make any sense, so I might as well do them now. My plan to do all these, to do the plots of all these follow-up quests was that I was going to do them post-Heavensward, but I guess we'll do them right now. It's alright. Just gives me extra time to gear myself for Shire gear. Okay, so I'll go create some chaos, and you go do some other stuff. I gotta kill 3 Imperial soldiers. Alright, this'll be a little easier than expected. Well, there's a bunch of them right there. Alright, let's do this, and then pray to RNGesus that not all of them notice me at once. Because, I mean, they're 57, so it wouldn't be that bad. Oh god, don't hit the wind sprite, damn it. I just realized. It's okay. Yeah, I'm stunned. Alright, well, we'll get rid of the wind sprite too. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to elixir field you, I swear. I also probably shouldn't have popped Bloodbath because now I'm going to need it against 2 of these guys at once. I might be able to get this guy away from his friends. Or just kill him before his friend turns around. I guess we'll just use the Forbidden Chakra to finish him off. There we go. Hopefully that gave Gunavanu enough time to steal some of their treasures. me just power up real quick, just in case we get into a fight here, so... Yes, RNGs has acknowledged my prayer. Yes, yes he did, and I'm thankful for it. Oh, yeah, I'd like to believe that, but I really don't. I'm pretty sure you just didn't move because you're too spooked. I mean, I can't say I blame you against guys like this, but okay. There's a big band of 3 of them. One of them's coming over here. Okay, that's good. And maybe I can get him a little bit close to dead before his friends notice. I just don't want to get into a fight with like 2 or 3 of them at once, because even at this point, 2 or 3 at once might get a little bit nuts. Just bob and weave, man. Bob and weave. Come over here. Fine, I'll come to you. Oh yeah, I should mention, if you hear my dog barking excessively in the background, or you hear like any motors or loud music or anything like that, like there shouldn't be like that much loud stuff in the background at this point, but because the weather now here in New York is a little bit better than it's been recently, it seems like everybody's kind of coming out of the woodwork. Basically, they're all out playing music and just generally enjoying themselves in the nicer weather. So they're like, for example, our neighbors down the street have motorbikes that they ride around a bunch since they're since it's nice and warm out, they can ride them around more. So if you hear them swooping by and Jaeger barking at them or anything and it pops up on the mic, I apologize in advance. There's not much I can do about that. So. Here we go again. Well, thankfully these guys respawned for me. I guess I could go this way. Let's just take care of this Imaginifer, who is standing all by their lonesome. Don't know what he's thinking, but he's about to not be thinking at all. These poor people. I mean, I know the Garleans don't deserve mercy, but I'm viciously slaughtering them without any mercy of any kind. So my quality's pretty good. Normally, don't hear outside interference. Well, that's good. That's good. I try to keep my quality consistent, and I mean, it's a blue microphone, so that has something to do with it. I'm kind of surprised that it's a blue Snowball, and I've had it since about like 2014 or something like that, so I'm kind of surprised it's lasted as long as it has, if I'm being honest with you. But, I mean, I'm thinking about, the thing about it is that right now, it's old, so sometimes it like kicks off on me a little bit, like you'll hear me stop talking, it'll cut me off basically, because the microphone sometimes gets cut from... I don't know how to explain this while I'm fighting, hang on. It basically... Oh god, I need bloodbath, hold on. Okay, I'm paralyzed, but I made it. We're good. Yeah, sometimes the mic gets cut off probably because it's an old mic, so I'll be getting a new one in the relatively near future. Might even set it up by next week's streams. Not really sure. Oh, so I only had to kill 4 for you to get there instead of 3. Great. Okay. Yeah, you go do that. I'll make it back. You know what? Forget this. I'm teleporting over there instead of flying. After all that fighting, I need a rest too, so we'll let Quinfucius rest his wings and I'll rest my legs. We'll ride the ether flow there instead of the winds. Okay. Tell me we're finally done with this. I'm going to prepare my gear even though I've already repaired this episode. But yeah, the mic that I'm using, it has like a function on it where it kind of blocks out a lot of the noise that happens outside of the... there's like almost like a bubble basically that it shows when you look on the page for it, and it says if it's outside this bubble, it's a lot harder to hear. That doesn't work for Cole, but I think it's because what I should be doing with the mic that I have in order to block out Cole's sound a little bit is I need to put something like a barrier of some kind between the microphone and Cole's voice, because he comes from the... like, my microphone is pointed towards my face, and he's to the side of the microphone instead of like behind it. So it sort of doesn't, it echoes like it does here, so I'll have to figure out a way to fix that at some point. I don't know what I could do, but, I mean, I'm willing to try a few things. I haven't tried a box of cereal yet, so maybe we'll give that a shot. Well, knowing him in the past, it would be like a long nap, but apparently he's brought you some Garlean treasure, so... I wonder what it is. Oh, is that a Magitech Deathclaw? Apparently this is their greatest treasure. Yeah, you guys could probably make some pretty good use out of the iron? Ceruleum? Whatever that thing's made out of. Sure, it's a feather. The Bringer of Shade. Okay, well, at least he's, at least he's initiated now. Well, good. Yeah, sure. What about me? I've been running around doing these quests for you for the past half an hour. I get the feeling he's going to be the sharer of Shade before long. Okay, cool. So let's go have a chat with his brother then, and let him know that his idling brother is no longer as idle as he was. He moved a few feet in order to get initiated. Oh boy. I gotta throw some shade at the Bringer of Shade, don't you know? Putting me through all this. I feel like it's only justified. Yep, he did in fact pass the trial. I sure hope so. Well, thank you, and you as well. Okay, let's take that Battle Dance materia. We'll sell that on the market board, or I'll just sell it to a vendor, because I don't think that level 4 materia sells for that much on the market board. But I think we're done with all of the Ether Current quests. So, let's see, done there, done there, done there. And done there. Yep. Time to go back to Ishgard. Let's go do a Dark Knight quest. And anybody who didn't get to see my new Dark Knight glamour can get to see my new Dark Knight glamour after this. It's pretty nice if I do say so myself. Let me get to the Forgotten Knight first, though. Before I change clothing. I don't know what Sidurgu and Riel are gonna think, but because Sidurgu's kind of got that whole edgelord thing going on, and this is not a very edgelord look. I'll say that much. All right, let's switch over. There we go. So yeah, there's the glamour if you weren't here to see it. It still uses the same arms, pants, and legs that the other ones did, but I switched the helmet and the body armor for some stuff that's at higher level. Rust red cape with the rust red tassel on the back. Let me get it in the light so you can see it a little bit better. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the cape has cloth physics. You have no idea how much that helps. Like, I used to think that wasn't such a big deal in games where I was like, well, cloth physics, what's the big deal? But then I played a game that had cloth physics, and it's like, holy shit, this makes everything better. And then, of course, we've got this giant guillotine of a weapon on my back. Hulking slab of iron, and the best part about it, at least for me, this is the best part. When I switch on my hotbars for fighting, the visor closes. Yeah. I went all out on this one, apparently. Alright. Let's go take the quest from Sidurgu. And then we'll call it a day, I think. We'll finish our other quests after this, so. Yes, that's the other best part, Drukers. It matches Interceptor's bandana around his neck, so we're matching now. Oop, I didn't mean to sit down. Let me get up and then pet you. There you go. We're matching, aren't we, buddy? Yeah, it matches up with Interceptor. Like I said, I went all out on this one, so... Oh, I get plunge at this one. Nice. Alright, so last time we found out that Riel has some sort of condition that shaman told her might be problematic with this whole Great Spirit thing. So let's go see what that is. Okay, so who communes with the spirits regularly? Ah, okay. Yeah, we did just have them communing with the spirits for us, so... Maybe. Well, then you guys better be on your guard. Yeah, I'll be ready for them too, so... Okay. So we gotta go to Camp Dragonhead, and then we'll head to Gridania from there. Yes, we're finally matching, yep. I might have to switch over, actually I already did for Monk. I switched over the gloves for Monk to Rust Red so that part is also matching up with both the cape that I have here and the Saurian shirt that I have for Monk. So now I'm going to try to do that so that I sort of match up with all of my classes if I can. I gotta find a different shirt, I think, for Scholar once I'm done in the cold reaches of Ishgard, though, because I mean, the uniform that I had was okay, but I don't know. It kind of feels like if you look at it without the belt there, it looks like I have this like tucked-in shirt, and I'm not really a big fan of tucking in my shirts. I'll be honest with you. I'm not really a fan of. I mean, it depends on the dress shirt really and where I'm going, but yeah, I'm not really a big fan of tucking in shirts. So. Alright, let's ride, Confucius. Hang on, better close the helmet. Don't want to get windburn. Now just imagine this riding straight towards you. I would not want to be on the receiving end of that train, I'll tell you what. But yeah, I just wish I could find something for like Monk or Scholar that was as good as the look that I've got for Dark Knight here, because this is my favorite so far of all the glamours that I've done. So, are they on the outside of the city? Oh no, here they are. I was gonna say, are they on the outside? But no, they're right here. All right, so yeah, they're probably gonna be here in a moment. Okay, can do. So is this an escort mission? Might be. It's fine if it is. I'll just beckon her like, you know, those leave quests. Or it could just not be. Tank gear does look better than anything else. Yeah, I guess fair enough. If they're going to be leading the front of the party, they got to look good doing it, so. Alright. Let's see what we can do to help Riel get to the observatorium there. Probably going to have to fight a few people on the way, but that's okay. Yeah, it is in fact an escort mission. Let's get grid up so that I draw aggro. Hopefully that actually works. Gotta keep my eyes peeled though. No. They're behind us. Keep going, Riel. Keep going. Okay, they're catching up kind of quick. Go. Oh, did she give me regen? No, maybe not. I thought she gave me regen for a second. I was gonna be like, is she a conjurer maybe? I mean, she might be. It's a bit of a weird staff she's got there, but... Alright, let's let them catch up a little bit. And then go like this. I wish I had Abyssal Drain at this point. Unfortunately, you don't get that until 56 quest, which we're going to be doing, just probably not this time. It'll probably be a next time thing. Yeah, no escape for you! There's 4 of them. I better pop Shadow Wall. Just keep the aggro off of her. I should probably move over since they've got an archer. She doesn't get blasted. She is a conjurer. Okay. Ha! Gotcha. Almost there, Rio. I'm venomous bit, but I'll be okay. Yeah, I know it's beyond my ken, but it doesn't matter. I'm helping out someone who needs it, and you're being assholes about it. That's it. Come to me, not to her. Maybe poor choice of words there. Get back here! Damn it. Okay. Yeah, off to the gates then. Come on, Riel. You can make it. Yeah, you're welcome. Anything for a friend. Duty complete. Okay, we're here. Let's see what Sidurgu has to say about our little excursion there. Yeah, they didn't do hardly a thing. Couldn't even scratch my new armor. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I might have to do another escort mission. Nope, he's gonna go with Riel this time, so he'll do the escort mission. Also, apparently a Fate just spawned on top of me. Oh, okay, Thrust Avis's. Alright, so. Let's see. We're looking for Stilglade Fane, which is in the Shroud. Oh, it's in Gridania, okay. Well, since they're there, let's just fast travel / teleport right over there. Just get away from all the, what's it called? All the Thrust Avises trying to kill me over there. Let's see. If this quest ends in Gridania, I might be in good shape to go do that one other quest that I wanted to take in the Aeliport. So, we'll see. We'll see after this where this one ends. I might have to end up going back to Ishgard, but if I do, it's okay. No big deal. Okay. Oh, they're already inside of the Conjurer's Guild. Okay. Turn off grid for now, because if there's another instance, I'll pop it again, but I don't think we're going to have to worry about it inside of the town like this. So, let's see what the head conjurer has to say about Riel. Yeah, some kind of great spirit, whatever that's supposed to mean. They should be around here somewhere. He said to meet them here. Ah, here they come. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, he's a friend, so. Yeah, he's not a boy. I was about to say, he's not anything of the sort. Yeah, this is Riel. It's alright, you can trust him. He's a good guy. At least from what I can discern. I didn't join the Conjurers Guild, but he seems like a pretty decent chap. So what great spirit was he talking about? Okay. So because she has power like the Dravanians, they want to kill her. Okay, that makes sense. It's probably more complicated than that, but that's the basic gist. The boy and the Dragon Jay? Or Dragon Gay? Oh, well, yeah, that's actually legitimately true. That happens. That could be, although I don't know when she would have. Maybe she was forced to and she, like, is suppressing the memory? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not saying she did it of her own will. Yeah. Finished level 60 Dark Quest line the other day. These quests are probably the best class quests. I picked the right tank then. Yeah, she could have ingested it unknowingly, like when she was a little girl, like even littler than she is now. You never know, Sidurgu. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. She probably could rest a little bit. Oh, yeah, we could take her to the Carline Canopy. That's a good idea. I'll meet you there, Sidurgu. It's alright, Riel. We'll figure this whole thing out, don't you worry. Thanks, Asumion. Appreciate the help. Alright, let's go see where we're going in the Carline Canopy. They are going to Miss Mione's place. Alright, then that's where we're going to go. They're probably going to the inn, actually. Thinking about where that quest marker is. Yeah, let's go see if this concludes here, or if it concludes in Ishgard after they have a brief rest. And that'll kind of determine where I'm going to go next. It'll either be to Revenant's Toll for the next monk quest, or and then we'll end up doing that next time. Or it'll be here in Gridania we'll get the reward, which is possible. And if that's the case, I can just take the airship to Limsa and then go to the Aeleport and finish the little quest that... There's like a little quest that's a follow-up to the Pharaoh Sirius quest that we did a few streams ago, so... I'd like to finish that when I'm going to do Scholar, so we'll go from there. What do you think of the inn there, Riel? They got some good accommodations here. Friend of mine that was asleep for a long time rested up here. It wasn't a fairy tale or a fantasy. I'm pretty sure everything he said... I mean, we've seen it, though. Sidurgu hasn't, so... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but Riel, why would Sidurgu want you to die? Why would anyone want you to die? I mean, the Ishgardians I understand, but they're a bunch of heretics themselves. They're well, not heretics, but they're hypocritical because they serve under a leader who literally wants to partake in dragon's blood himself, or if he hasn't already. So, or you know, do something of the equivalent or worse. So. You have to bite it, Riel. No, it has to go in your mouth. So this is how they communicate. I'm gonna say she's gonna spoil her dinner there, dude. You know, if it isn't dinner time already. Okay, sure. I will watch her back. Or I'll watch her apple. Oh, it's past dinner time. Okay, so it was like a late night snack. Alright, fair enough. Well, no problem. Yeah, let's go find Sid so we can go back to Ishgard. See what he's got going on out here in the fresh air. Hasn't grown on you, has it, Sid? Okay. Then I guess I'll meet you two back there. Yeah, it's not going to end here in Gridania. Can't be convenient for me, can ya? I mean, that's fine. Let's just go back to Ishgard then. Yep. So I can get Plunge for my next skill there. I'm going to have to start using that when I use Dark Passenger as like a follow-up to it. Okay. Just checking on my notes to make sure I know where I'm going to be going. Oh, it's nighttime in Ishgard. We got to walk to the Forgotten Night because of the piano. Yeah, sorry, I can't not listen to it. I'll listen to it any chance I get. Okay, well, you guys made it back here safe and sound, and pretty quick by that matter. I teleported here, so... Most likely, yeah. Yeah, I teleported, Riel. Ain't no problems there. Well, what do you mean? I figured, yeah, the skills that you were giving me are enough recompense. Well, we're only at the level 54 quest, so I don't know what the limits of your knowledge are, but hopefully they last another 3 quests. Okay. And for finishing off that quest, you receive a new action, Plunge, which is our jump-in skill for Dark Knight there. So now I can shoulder tackle people, and instead of stunning them, I don't think it stuns them anyway. I guess I can find out. Let's see, action help, and okay, I gotta close this. Here we go. Let's see, a jumping attack, potency 200, dark arts potency, increased enmity, and yeah, I can use it with dark arts as well if I want to jump in. Like as an opener skill, I can jump in when I have full MP, smash people with it, or I could even use it after using Unmend as well. That might be a decent idea. Okay, well, anyway, since we finished the quest here in Ishgard, I think what I'm going to do at the end of this little coffee break of a stream here is we're going to call it a day right here. So that's going to do it for today's episode of Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Next time, we will finish up the class quests that we have left to do. We have a Monk quest, a Scholar quest, and another Dark Knight quest to do. So we'll go work on those. There's also one little side quest that I want to do in the Aleport. That has to do with the Pharaoh Sirius. It will help with unlocking the hard mode version when we get to the end of the Heavensward quest line there. And once we do those, we can start working on getting to the next dungeon. So hopefully we'll be able to do all of those things on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one, which will be on Tuesday at 4 p.m., or 4:30 p.m., actually, according to my new schedule, Eastern Daylight Time. Gonna have to get used to saying that. After a year of saying 4 p.m., it's kind of ingrained in my brain. I'll get used to it, though. But yes, until then, everybody, take care, and have a good night.